Mm-hmm. Something like that. I was talking to my friend Rita about it, and she mentioned it's a weird time of year this year, so. How's the McDonald's? Replica Pokeballs, because D's a big fucking nerd. Wow, the contempt in Mana's voice. It's yeah, they're already out. Oh. You want a big wood display box with like velvet lining and one of each generation in it. And then also you want the original Digivoice, you want the Ultra Tag or whatever it was, and then the evolved version. Yeah, boy. And yeah. D needs that official serial number. He needs Bandai Namco's recognition, or else he can get it up, but he wouldn't be able to finish it. The only way he can only achieve orgasm with the Bandai Namco logo. It's weird that it happened twice.
There goes our Namco.
Yeah, I may have muted the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Oop.
Yeah,
You know
well,
what's
Namco
sad?
kissed my fucking ass.
You guys
Except
know
I
what's
love
sad?
them because I'm recording.
Pokemon Company,
What?
though, we love you, right?
Beam
I
Saber
hate them
up to
too.
bum.
It's
Oh,
sad that
God
this
damn
isn't
it.
on the stream, so we can clip it.
Oh,
Yeah, we can clip it. We can clip it.
but no, but also fuck the Pokemon Company.
No,
I fucking hate
no,
all- I-
no.
I
It's
fucking-
not a Pokemon game.
No,
hate
some of us
all
still
of
want
these-
some of us still want a Pokemon Company What's it?
Pokemon Company, we do not affiliate with D.
Suck my
They do
nut,
not
Pokemon
talk about
Company.
our ideas. They have
still want a
nothing about our
sponsorship.
interest. Yeah, exactly.
Fuck you.
That's all
But
these off shit.
also,
Hey, you chose to
Give
go
me-
down that
give me-
path.
give me stuff, please.
What about Square Enix?
They can kiss my left ass cheek.
I thought you could
Just
say
the
left
left one.
ass. I was like, how many do you
Okay.
What
have?
about the right one?
Here's the
Yeah.
thing. I am in a point where I hate Square Enix, but I love Creative Business Unit 3 from them. Like, I like
You've got a
that
love-hate
division.
relationship.
No, like, I hate Square Enix as a whole, but I love their CBU 3 department because they still put a lot of passion and work into their projects, and they're good.
Oh, so you're saying
because
that
of
no one else puts passion on the projects? Oh,
That's
God.
what. That's
At
exactly
Square
what he's
Enix?
saying.
No, have you played 15?
Oh, I'm not planning to.
Exactly. Like, okay, so CBU 3 is the division who makes Final Fantasy 14 as well as they're making Final Fantasy 16. CBU 1 is who made Kingdom Hearts 3 and Final Fantasy 15. And then CBU 2, who nobody ever talks about because they basically just make like Dragon Quest.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sadly, Square Enix owns my childhood. I
Yeah,
can't say anything
unfortunate.
bad about them.
Oh, trust me, they own my childhood, but that's why I'm gonna talk some shit. Oh my god, they practically taught me how to read.
I mean, that's
Oh
that's an indictment of something, but I'm not sure what.
No, well, because like when I was a little kid, I was only like 4, maybe 5 years old when I first played Final Fantasy 4. I didn't know how to read at the time, but I wanted to play that game so much that I started learning to read so I could understand what I was actually doing.
Silence,
But
Rich.
I was just
Shame
like
you never
so
finished.
in love with it. But like yeah, they have my childhood. Like I love a lot of their projects. It's just how Square Enix has been acting the last 10 years that has me fucked up.
No politics though. Square Enix, please still sponsor me. Give me the money.
Yeah. No, yeah, you don't need to, you know.
If it
we
meant
can-
Square,
we can change out-
Square,
we can
if
take
you're
your
listening,
place,
I
don't
will
worry,
kill his.
Square
I
Enix.
will kill his character and ban the player if you pay me.
Yeah,
Listen, Square, I still want to be sponsored by y'all, but I'm going to criticize them. But I criticize them because I love them, if that makes sense.
No,
I
No,
feel
it
like
doesn't.
if you love a series or franchise enough, you also have to be critical of it because you want it to be better. If you just accept everything and that they like offer you and just turn the other cheek whenever shit's not quite right, like it'll never get better. It'll just get worse. That's what happened to like things like Kingdom Hearts. Which
Don't worry,
started off
Square Enix.
so good.
I will give you my second cheek, my third cheek, my whatever you need.
I will tell it to you straight. Also, praise Yoshi P. He is the best man at your company.
speaking.
Followed second by Soken. Man is a god with music.
The hell is that? That's just cool. We'll eat. I can't even fucking see it. My mouse is going insane.
What?
My mouse is having a shit fit. Ah, that's why. Because I was leaning on that. We'll eat it. Eat someone this session. Nice.
Someone's having fun already. Welcome to D&D.
Oh yeah, that's what we're doing today.
Speaking of
Hey, where's
companies,
the
Session
link?
this year.
speaking of companies taking the piss, I heard D&D is massively undermonetized, eh? Ha ha
Yeah.
ha.
Sponsor him,
Wait,
please.
what?
Sponsor the bat, please.
So, who has made it into Magma,
Was made it into what?
the drawing tool? I see OC.
Oh, yeah.
I see
Yeah,
Manny.
I forgot.
Manny, Mana.
Uh,
Yeah, welcome to D&D. I'm your DM, the Bat, the Savi. Your DM, your friend, with our group D Replay, Mana Mochila, Death Not a Plant, and OC Toxins. Thank you for the shout out there for everyone, Manor. We are here with part 2 of the Az'Bestos trail. How are we feeling? Who wants to recap us for the first 2 days on the trail?
Why the fuck would this shit not let me log in?
Ida kept trying to eat people. That's about the
Yeah.
end of it. I
Who wants to give us a little, just a
a
little,
voted, of course.
just a little update on what everyone can remember. Just one thing that's stuck with each of you over the last few days in game of traveling.
We started our travel with almost no food, and we still have almost no food. We have no money.
You spent the money
Now
buying
there's an
more
extra-
food.
Yeah. Now we have an extra person with us. Give me a second. Sorry, I just sneezed. What else?
Yeah, you got an extra
Uh,
person. You got Alessa who appeared.
Oh yeah, there's a
middle of the night.
pregnant woman with us now. Well, that we know
In the
of.
co-op.
Yes, indeed.
And a corpse. Yeah, you did in fact
And,
find a corpse.
I don't know what else to say.
Things have been going well on the trail already.
Uh,
Look at the bright side. At least you don't have to feed the corpse.
we don't have to feed the corpse, but we do have to feed the corpse's bride.
I mean,
Are they married?
What?
Do we know that?
Well, at least she said they were.
Are you telling me they had a baby out?
Large the preview.
Are you telling me they had a baby outside of
Oh, Bryce
marriage?
handbook.
Disgusting. Baby.
No,
Gross.
that's fine. Yeah, we just.
Imagine having a child outside of marriage in the eyes of God, the Christian God, in our fantasy land.
That
Yeah,
requires
Always.
like
100%.
Please don't bring him into
premarital
this.
hand holding. What?
disgusting.
Wow, you're so close-minded.
Damn.
But yeah, you have
Look at your friends anymore.
you have 16 people in your section of the caravan, and you have 54 rations of food to last you the next 8 days. Across those 16 people.
Bitches.
I'm sure you.
We are eating people.
In theory, you guys could be getting more food every evening. Remember, as you scavenge your way through. Unfortunately, the person you've been leaving in charge of scavenging hasn't been doing a very good job, have they, Mana? Have they,
My
Dear Joss?
defense, Edith's been scaring off every single prey.
Question.
What?
Answer.
Are we gonna get demonetized if I write the H word, like HOE, on something?
Probably not.
Okay.
The fuck you talking
Maybe.
about, ho?
You know
How
the thing
dare
that
you?
Santa always says? Oh ho ho.
It's a tool.
Ho ho ho.
Ho,
Yeah.
ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
So we wake up on the morning of the third day. We have. Well, we have a body to bury for a start. Did anyone have another look at it before we do that? Because it seems like as you wake up, the pregnant woman, Alessa, has been up for a little while, and the other people have laid the body out for her to say goodbyes, and they're probably going to be burying him before they carry on the journey.
Just want to point out that's at least 3 meals that we could make, you guys.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You're not
just
eating the dead
saying.
body.
I'm
Some of the
just
people have
saying.
already dug a grave. Grond approaches and goes, "Listen, I know you knights deal with crimes and stuff, but if you want to have a last look at the body before we inter it, that's up to you."
I'll do it.
Check
I
the,
think
like,
eat it away from the body.
check the BMI levels to see if it's a good stew
They
material.
lift it up and it's like,
Oh, God.
"Why is the body lighter than it was when before Ida came over?"
Jesus
God.
fucking Christ, Ida.
Is it filled with like stuffing?
I mean, everything's filled with at least some kind of stuffing.
Yeah.
This is a truth fact.
I was gonna make a gay joke about that and like Thanksgiving Day, but you know what? I'm better than that.
You are better than
So
that.
wait,
Let's not go there. Not yet.
so
I'm gonna make a straight
basically-
joke about.
Listen, this may be an after dark special, but
Yeah, we'll do that there. Yeah,
we're keeping it highbrow.
yeah, for now.
Damn,
Oh,
that
no.
ruins my joke. That ruins mine.
I'm
Moving on.
so close to finishing this.
So
You guys are gonna love it.
you found the body the night before. Alessa had been chased by some people. Her and her husband had been jumped by some people. She ran, and her husband was dragged from his horse, where you found his body, strung up with his forearms cut and bled out, and a large horned symbol carved into his chest. I believe you tried examining it last night in the dark, but you didn't have much luck. I believe the ones that went there were Cynthia and Abydos. Is that right?
Yeah.
I think I heard Mana talking, but
Yeah, I also, but it was kind of low. I don't know why.
try getting a bit closer to your mic.
And knocked over my trash can.
What?
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 Wow.
What?
It's like, trash can. Are they all right? Is Dien having a moment? I know life on the road can be hard.
Are
Why
we
would you
having the
knock me
next
over
official
like
moment?
that?
No, I knocked my trash can in the real world.
Dien is hallucinating about trash cans. It's a very normal morning.
Yeah.
Damn, she's just like pushing me around.
The
I see how
hunger's
it
getting.
is.
She's shouting trash
Hey,
cans
you said it, not
while
me.
wailing on Ida.
Damn shame.
Fuck.
What were you trying to tell us?
She forgot.
She forgot. Excellent. Does anyone
Perfect.
want to have another look at this body before we bury it?
Yes, me please.
What did you want to have a look at?
First of all, if there's nothing like anyone left on their pockets, because you know sometimes they live not like not a ransom note, but like this is our first kind of deal, you know. And also, what was the carving made out of? I'll suppose like a knife, like one of those sacrifice knives.
Okay, I can tell you that a quick examination of the body, you don't find anything that's been left on it that could be some kind of calling card. There's nothing like notes or anything that these people have left behind. As for
Also-
the carving itself, I will say that it's been carved into the body by some kind of sharp blade, but I would say that you wouldn't have any immediate way of knowing what kind of blade would have done it, other than it's some kind of sharp knife, probably.
I
Okay.
have a question.
Yes.
Didn't I fix the body last session?
You
Wouldn't
would
that
have
make it harder?
the What you mean in terms of identifying? I
don't
was
know. In terms, I think I used mending to clean up the wounds and stuff, so it doesn't look so gruesome.
Yeah. I'll say that even more so than you wouldn't be able to. It would be even harder to tell what actual implement had caused the wounds. But I'll say that there is still the outline of where the cuts were. It's just like scarred. Or at least sealed up enough that it's not, an active mess.
What you're saying is that it's sloppy.
All right. How do I summon a dragon? So, Alessa is currently now in prayer with the body. As you guys were looking at it on my list of NPCs, because it would help if I had names. Vasha, the noble-looking woman, has kind of like led her to one side and given you all like a nod of, you guys do what you have to do. I'll keep her over here, out of the way until you finished. Is there anything else you wanted to check out on the body?
Oh, they do that.
Check the
Oh, sorry.
pockets.
I'm gonna go do a head count of everyone of the group.
Make sure no one's missing.
Yep.
Okay.
I didn't do
Make
it.
sure nobody snuck in.
While you're doing that, then, you did mention last time that you wanted someone else to have a. You wanted to have Ida take a look at the.
Produce. I mean, survivors.
At the markings on the body, the carved sign, because you seem to think he had good luck with the intelligence rolls before and might know something.
Oh yeah.
Swear to God, Ida, if we can get you to focus on something other than food for 5 minutes, you'd be unstoppable.
But maybe you shouldn't have say in the beginning, oh, we don't have food. No.
Exactly.
Then it would have eaten the survivors.
I'm in survival mode.
You're
When
the
are you
person
not in
who like
survival mode?
gets stranded in the middle of nowhere, but it's been like a day and you still have a full pack of supplies, and you're immediately, let's resort to cannibalism. It's the only way.
Okay, but have y'all ever seen a cat? If they could see the bottom of the bowl, they are in survival
Oh my
mode.
God, actually are. So did what someone
You're
had?
not wrong, but you should be.
Yeah, you're not wrong, but like, technically you're not wrong. Morally and ethically, yes. Technically, no. So, did someone want to take another check of this horn symbol?
I'll go ahead and make another check. What do I need to roll?
It would be some kind of intelligence or religion check. You checked last night. No, you have no idea what it is.
Okay.
Let's see. Would that be investigator? Because I got +4 for that.
I'd say it would be more like history or religion. You're calling on knowledge of a subject.
History or religion? Fuck.
You don't need to spot where this sign is. It's big and very much in front of you. You're just trying to identify what it is.
Okay. Well, I have +2 history, so I can roll for that. Bum, 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 bum. +2. Here we go, 16.
I also want to investigate just in case.
He just said you can.
Interesting. I know shit.
Good job, whatever that roll was for, OC.
So, investigation.
Investigate
said
what?
you don't need investigation.
Oh, sorry, not
You're
investigation,
rolling
no,
dice for fun.
History.
And I already said you took a look at the symbol last night. The night of day.
Did I?
Yeah, when you found the body, you were there with Antia, weren't you?
You can look at the
Ah.
surroundings.
Never mind then.
D.
¿Qué
You-
pasa?
Ida, rather. You do have a little tickling in the back of your head. You do recognize this symbol. Particularly, it's the symbol of an archdevil named Gargouth.
Uh-oh.
You think it's something like
Oh, no.
Gargath or something? Or Gargamel?
Is it a
or...
lady?
Oh no.
Well, I don't know. This is Dee's memory. Like you recognize that it's the curled horn of an archdevil. A specific one, though you don't recall much about the specifics of the archdevil.
Fuck. Alright, y'all, we fucked.
Like fucked, or like fucked?
The not bueno kind.
Oh. Interesting. Okay, so we're gonna eat D first.
Are you sure you still want to eat the archdevil corpse?
I do not want to eat the archdevil corpse. I am not eating it.
No, but you can eat the archdevil corpse, as in
Eat the archdevil.
RPS.
I'm not eating it.
Since I think Dee would share this information, could I make a religion check or something to know how to bury a body that's been marked by an archdevil to make sure that they don't come back?
Sure.
Like some kind of cleansing ritual, maybe?
Sure.
Good
I
idea.
don't think I have ideas. Okay.
Okay, so can someone remind me how to put our PNGs on?
You want to load up Fujitech?
Thank you.
Okay, so that's a 15.
Or
and
just
then
change it as
let's-
your Discord picture.
So that would be a 16.
Okay,
That
16.
ain't bad, right?
I will say that I'll take you on further there, actually, Cynthia. I will say that as you're thinking of ways to, form rights over this body from your home, you come from actually a very religious background. Alessa sees you and approaches and asks,
Excuse me, but I don't know if you're a cleric or a priest or what have you, but you seem to know what you're doing. Would you mind saying a few words for him as we bury him?
I don't mind. I think I can do it. Could you tell me a little bit about his life? It's always nicer if it's more personal and not just like a general kind of thing.
Yeah, yes, of course. He was well, he was from Az'Bestos originally. I'm actually from Gallade myself, and we met last year. And no, not last year. That would make this baby incredibly awkward.
Yeah.
We met some years ago, and
Actually, no. Leave it at last year. I want to see how awkward it could be.
no. This is a wholesome marriage in the eyes of the Lord.
I mean, the
Please
baby
repeat
could
that.
be conceived like later on.
He always said he was related to a lot of the guards in town. He always seemed to know everyone. Everyone loved him. Same for a lot of the merchants. Everyone knew his name. And she goes on.
What
This
was his
is-
name?
Good question.
Fantasy random generator, go ahead and help us today.
Fessel. His name was Fessel. Fessel, husbandman.
Like, is husbandman, is that one? Or
Yeah,
is it like.
That's all one word. Husbandman.
Hyphenated? Okay.
Oh, from the famous husband man.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah. Lovely family.
I
Great
see. You've heard of them as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. We started off as business rivals, and then we just kind of fell in love. We were merchants originally, and we kind of just combined our shops together. And she's like rubbing her belly, because that's the thing I assume pregnant women do. I have no idea.
Yeah, you've never been pregnant.
I've never been pregnant for a start.
So I take you like traveling and seeing the world and things like that.
Yeah, we actually had a dream about setting up a traveling merchant caravan of our own, but maybe not now. And as she's going over these details with you, you kind of do like remember a lot of like the old prayers you were taught to the goddess of your home, a nature goddess, I believe it was. So you feel prepared in at least saying a few words to what was her name? The goddess's name? Sorry, I'm opening tabs looking for where I wrote it down. You did tell me.
Hold on, let me see.
Not you.
What?
I just call her grandma.
It
Mary?
was nope, not
It's
that piece of paper.
Primrose.
Primrose. Yes, the goddess Primrose, a goddess of nature. You don't get to decide Cynthia's god. Either.
I thought it was like in a note thing that you had in the drive. I was looking for the
you all
notes.
have your own hidden life stories. You don't know anything about everyone here.
But that's why I was looking for notes just in case.
Yeah, you feel able to offer prayers to Primrose. Is there anything else anyone wanted to check out with the body before?
Wait,
Go
but
ahead
am
with
I
it.
confident that he won't turn evil, undead, or something like that?
Are you?
Are you? Yeah, good
Are
question.
you? That is a great question. Are
Like,
you?
I know I can hold a eulogy, but it's more like
Well, I mean,
I want to cleanse this body.
unless you have something specifically of like cleanse evil, you're gonna have to just trust that Primrose answers your prayers and watches over this poor departed soul.
Oh fuck. Sorry. Yeah, sure.
And just be like, okay, I'm gonna say the things, but if he gets up and starts eating people, that's not on me. I tried.
What?
Legally,
I
you
tried
can't
my
sue.
best.
Legally,
If
you
he
can't
does
sue
that
me.
shit, I'm gonna be so pissed. How come he gets to eat everybody, but I can't?
That's
See,
what.
you can eat everybody, but then we need to kill you, and that's what we are gonna do with him.
Not
Yeah.
if I eat you first.
This is where the smiting happens.
Oh, believe me, I would eat you first.
Boy, I know how to skin a rattlesnake.
In like a sex way or a snake way?
Ooh. Ooh.
Yes.
Damn it, I'm going to keep this highbrow.
No,
Eyebrow.
remember this needs to go for the after dark.
I mean, for me and Plantia, it is after dark. It's been dark since like 6 hours ago.
You know what? Fair enough.
It got dark at like 4 p.m. and I'm so mad about it.
I hate it here.
So if no one's got anything else to do, you all kind of like bury this body while Alessa stands by. Some of the others bring over some flowers they picked from the side of the road, and you have yourselves a tiny funeral on the side of the road. Bronze put together a small, like a length of wood with Fessel's name carved in it. And Cynthia, would you like to say a few words, Primrose, for us?
Sure. Okay. I can do this. Okay. Dear caravan, we all came here today to say goodbye to this soul of vessel husbandman. He was a good man, a friend to all of you, to all of us, a great merchant, a great person in general. He loved to travel, not just alone, but with his wife that he met some time ago. With a heartbreaking enemies to lovers relationship. And even though they're expecting a child, he sadly went off to his last adventure and made his last ways to the earth. May his soul rest in peace, and may all the gods that he believed in watch over him now and make sure that he travels there safely. Yeah, did it.
Someone's been
Hello.
having fun with their mic settings, I see.
I
Yeah.
love the sound effect added to that.
I was not expecting the
Neither was
high
I.
school ramp sound, but you know.
That was pretty good. I like that.
That is the holy
yeah.
voice of Primrose speaking through you.
Well, it just makes everything louder. I'm not that good at it, but now everybody heard,
And after you do that, a couple of the everyone says their own little thing of like, a small like for the companion or what
Wait.
have you.
Can we just did she just fucking pull a megaphone out of her like bag or something?
This is
Listen, we don't
her
question it.
official priest. I mean, she has a background, a family background in religion. I assume this is just how all priests are taught to speak.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's from family. Yeah, makes sense.
You make sure that you're heard,
Yeah, it's the oration. You gotta learn how to orate. Speaking from
You
the
heard?
this is speaking from the diaphragm. This is what it looks like. Peak performance. I think Ophi's corpsing right now. It's great. Are you okay there,
We
Osi?
lost them.
We lost him. He's gone. Ida, he's dead.
Looks
Get
like
to eating the.
rattlesnakes back on the menu.
Ida, don't worry. There's now food.
I'm sorry. I would just imagine everyone being so serious and like closing their eyes and like looking downwards, and then out of nowhere, she just gets this fucking megaphone from her bag and starts like screaming.
It's like that. It's like the Dave the Barbarian bit. We're like thinking quickly.
Yeah.
Cynthia created a megaphone out of a squirrel, some rope, and a megaphone.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Continue.
I just don't have a booming voice, so Grandma help me out, okay?
Grandma
No,
Primrose,
it's-
the greatest of
Bless you,
goddesses.
Grandma.
Oh yeah, I forgot that your goddess is your grandma.
You don't know that.
You don't
I
know that. She's
yeah,
gonna keep
true,
telling
true, yeah.
She's gonna keep telling everyone, but you don't know that.
Yeah, she keeps telling everyone, and she's like, "Eh, "How do you know that? That's my
I
family
think
history."
the thing we talked about was that everyone assumes that at this point that it's some kind of that Grandma Primrose is a joke.
Yeah, yeah.
Got it
everyone
from my
sees it
grandma.
like-
Yeah, you spend the next little short while filling in the grave again, and you get ready to leave. And the rest of the day actually goes pretty uneventfully.
Wait, so that was today's day?
That was today's day.
Yay, we
Can
move
look for
one.
food?
Is there any? You will be, yeah.
Okay.
As you travel along, was there anyone in the group anyone wanted to chat with or get to know, share about themselves or anything like that? Or is there anything anyone wanted to do?
Yes, I want to look for the materials for my everything for all of my tattoos.
Okay. We did have a talk about what materials
Yes.
would be relevant, and I'll say if
I
you
want to go
want,
hunting.
Most of them,
we
at the
can
very least.
we can tie this in with the end Josh's hunting for the day for all your rations. Okay. Now,
Wait, so if I hunt people, is it a snake hunt?
If you hunt people.
I thought we agreed no cannibalism for a start.
No. Just in general, is it still a snake hunt?
No.
Ah.
Okay.
We're trying to make sure that Ida doesn't eat people, so I can win the prediction.
Wow.
What I'll do then
feel so betrayed.
is
Betrayal.
You should have voted yes to then.
you really should have. So, if you remember, the options were whether or not to go hunting or
Pillage.
nearby homesteads that had been abandoned. In this great exodus of people. I believe you've been trying hunting for the last 2 days and it's not been going so well. Do you want to try hunting again? Or do you want to change tactic?
In Shacktix, we pillaging tonight, boys.
Oh god.
And we could try pillaging and see what happens.
Yeah. What's wrong with a little bit of pillaging?
A lot.
There's a lot wrong with it morally.
Nah, nobody
Listen,
has
do
ever
we
gotten
seem
more
like
from it.
moralistic, like adventurers other than Plantia?
No, because
Hey,
you keep
hey,
eating
I
people.
get that. But didn't you just say that's the mark of an archdevil?
Oh shit.
So, like,
You know what?
unless we are going the devil route, maybe we shouldn't anger any gods.
So,
Believe in
mm,
God.
so, question:
That's just me.
Answer.
though.
what would I need to roll to like desecrate or like get rid of that like symbol?
That's not gonna.
That's a great.
What?
We just
What would
buried
I-
him. What do you
Bury
mean?
him. You're not a dog digging it up so it's like less than 2 foot under the earth and you want to eat it.
I'm not gonna eat it. Just
You?
what would I need to roll?
Oh my
Dude, what did I
lord.
just say?
I mean,
What would I?
You want
No,
us
no,
to dig up his body so you can get rid of the symbol?
No. Well, the symbol's on his body, right?
yeah, carved into his
Yeah.
chest.
So I need to like, how much? What would I need to roll to like without anyone? Oh, it would probably be stealth. though,
Okay,
wouldn't it?
I'm
Like,
going to
if I
posit
want-
this. Firstly, what's your AC? And how hard can Cynthia hit?
No. If you remember, he's always against me, and I have it's not signaling. The siege feat. So if he tries to move, I can just attack him, and he cannot move for the rest of his turns.
Okay, well, I got 13 AC and I got 4 stealth.
Cynthia, how hard can you hit this man?
That's what the
So it's-
stealth is for.
Okay, so I have a +3 attack with my quarterstaff.
Wait. Do we
I could
know
also
that he
cast
wants to dig?
Firebolt.
Okay,
Do we know he wants to
explain
dig up the body?
explain your logic to me here. Why do you want to desecrate the body?
Because I got to get rid of that symbol. It's bad juju.
What is the point of the symbol?
Okay,
What does it do?
It's bad juju.
How do you know?
I
He's-
just do.
He's part Mexican. That's how he
What?
knows.
I will.
Aw,
I feel it in my
aw,
bones.
aw.
Would you like
Hey, I can say
to?
it. I'm Mexican.
Would you like to roll it back a little bit and say that you did what you can to obscure the symbol on the body before burying it?
That works.
Okay, I will say you could do that, but much like in the case of Cynthia's eulogy, you're going on a wing and a prayer here, no pun intended, that it actually does anything.
God damn it.
I mean, do you have any religious basis or, I don't know, esoteric knowledge that what you're doing can dispel this symbol of an archdemon, or that it is doing anything in the first place?
Let's
I
see, got
mean,
Would
4
either
Arcana.
no, not so much as that, but would Eda know?
Yes.
Would he?
Interesting.
Why?
I feel like I should know.
If you have either a religious background or
Does
how's
Ada
it called?
remembers the
A
question?
royalty background, you probably have this information. Like,
I've read. So hold on. I know that there is
There are a lot of evil gods and fallen gods and former gods and outright just devils in this world.
exactly. It's all bad juju.
Okay, but if Ida told me it's this specific archdevil, shouldn't I be able to roll again now that I know what it is?
No.
You
Because
Yeah,
I have the religious
okay, this is
background
making
in
a mess.
getting rid
This is
of
making a mess.
evil stuff.
no, this is fucking hilarious. I think we should continue. But like,
I
Avernus
just
and
feel like
I are
we're
just
losing
on
a
this
lot of time
sideline.
here.
yeah, I'm gonna say no
Avernus and I are
because
just on
I
the
want
sidelines
I
watching you
just
guys
want
argue.
this to continue and not get stuck on this one fucking sideshow body.
No. This is D&D. This is the idea of it. We
Ah,
should get
yeah,
stuck
it
in
is. Okay. You can.
Hey.
I will say that I will compromise. While Avernus and Deanne are hunting,
Just
Ida
wanted to get rid of
having
the symbol.
scratched off the symbol with his kitty claws, I assume, then compares notes with Cynthia on the trail. And I will let you roll together another religion check to figure out what this thing is, and I'll open up the original chart that I had, and I'll let you roll again. One of you gets to roll.
Okay, so religion check.
One of us gets to roll. Only one.
Okay,
Which I
I
feel
have
like
a +1 in religion.
I have +2 in religion.
I feel like
Okay.
the one to roll should really be Plantier.
Okay.
Because
I
if
have
it's
killed a religious man. Wait.
because it's Ida telling Plantier, Ida telling Cynthia. If that makes sense. Does that make sense
Yeah.
to anyone else? Or am I just talking out my ass?
No, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Am I rolling or is she rolling?
He's
But
rolling.
this isn't
Cynthia.
a saving throw or
No, this is
An
just a
attack roll, right?
straight roll.
This is just a skill check.
okay. But you said I'm inspired and I can do it again.
You do have inspiration, you can use it if you wish.
I wish.
Remember, you will
Okay.
get inspiration once per game session. Wow.
God damn
Yeah,
it.
Ew.
Perfect.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
You're inspired, but are you motivated?
Well,
Guess not. This is over. Okay.
I will say you two vaguely recognize that the archdevils aren't good.
just vaguely.
Might be bad
Vaguely.
people.
Yeah, they're bad juju.
Take care of
Doesn't
myself.
justify what you're doing.
It doesn't, but it's funny.
I know it's funny, but
Okay. As for Abidoth and Deanne, you're
Y'all should
hunting.
have just let me dug it up.
You guys are.
his
you guys-
wife is right there.
She don't gotta look.
My God.
Okay, let's see how much time it takes for this to upload.
I will
Because I
let
finished my
you
thingy.
make an attempt at hunting.
Wait,
What?
both of us just won.
Oh, are you? Wait, are you still gonna go? Deanne, are you gonna go hunting or are you gonna go scavenging, quote unquote? Did we agree on this?
We did not actually.
We did
We
not.
were
I'm
talking about
so
it.
Back to square one.
It's called the one.
Okay, let's see if you guys can see my new PFP.
I
my
can.
new sticky image.
That's adorable. I can. It's beautiful. For those
Perfect.
who are going to be watching the podcast, listen to the podcast, Abidos's PNG is now in a Christmas sweater with some little antlers to match Cynthia's Santa costume.
Hey, ketchup.
Very festive.
Thank you.
I will say if you want to go hunting, Abidos, what
Yes.
prey are you going to be after? 'Cause you're looking specifically for chemical parts for your tag.
Yes, we did say that already with the deer.
I will
it
let
would
you
be-
go
with the
for-
deer horn. It would be enough to make ink for one of them. But right now, I'm looking for a hawk. I'm looking for a bat. I'm looking for a mouse.
Okay.
To
I
be
will
able to do the
say-
travelers.
For the traveler's tattoo, because you need 3 aspects of 3 different, admittedly
Yes.
fairly common animals.
The mouse for hearing, the bat for no, the hawk for eyesight,
I will.
the mouse for hearing, and there was a smelling one.
Sniff, sniff.
Sniff, sniff, whiff, whiff.
It was hearing. I think it was the rat that was smelling.
Oh yeah, rat smelling and
Hawk
bad
eyesight.
hearing.
And the hawk's eyesight.
Yeah.
What I'll
yeah.
do is I'll
Yeah,
say
so I'm
that
looking for those too.
you will. I'll call for 3 separate hunting rolls over the next 3 days. Okay, so
Okay.
one per day. Which would you like to target first?
I'm gonna try for the hawk because I know that one's gonna be the most difficult one right now.
Okay. Give me a survival roll for hunting or nature. Play survival.
Do I have survival? Survival is
Alternatively-
intelligence, right? I do not have survival.
Alternatively, you can ask DN Joss to get the animal for you. You won't be able to get as many rations or as many rations today.
No. I'll do it myself. I prefer doing it myself. I don't
Okay.
want to take
Yeah,
off from the ration spot.
I can't guarantee I'll get something.
And that's
yeah,
even
but-
assuming Jen manages to catch anything. Yeah.
yeah, and we already need a shit ton of rations, so I'm just gonna do it myself.
Okay. So you're going for the hawk first. Give me that survival.
You said survival, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Just to mark it. That's a 19.
19.
Hey!
You know what? Yeah,
I
you
jump at the hawk.
As everyone's traveling along, you stalk your way through some grass while we're, waiting to cross a bridge, and everyone's kind of stalled, having to go across. Here, talk in the distance, and you make your way across, and you see it landing to eat prey, and you stalk your way closer and closer, and it's yet to see. And despite your large size, you manage to. You feel like these natural hunting instincts again, and you lunge and you grab this hawk before it can take off.
Nice.
What I'll do is.
I had a really cool idea right now, but I don't think that it would work. So you know that some species of animals eat a specific type of plants or food or whatever that gives them poisonous attributes or the ability to.
Well, for one, a hawk isn't
create
poisonous.
poison.
A hawk isn't poisonous for a start, but
Well, venomous. Sorry.
a hawk's neither venomous nor poisonous. I'm sorry to
No.
break this
Hear me
to you.
out. So what I want to do is, I would love if I could just bite the hawk, take the blood from it, and make the blood into ink. That way.
I mean, we're harvesting its blood to put the ink in the first place.
Morbid as fuck.
But it
Also,
sounds so cool,
that
though.
sounds like a lot of extra steps for you're gonna get the bird, turn it into a piece of food, and then keep the blood for yourself.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
This has gone metal as fuck.
It's gone to
Dude,
some
it
weird
sounds-
fucking
it sounds
places.
so
It's gone
cool.
to some weird fucking places. I'm gonna give
We
you.
can
Yeah.
have chicken nuggets tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you
We
one
can
extra
have chicken
ration.
nuggets.
So we've boosted from 54 to 55, and you get the blood in your inventory,
Perfect.
ready to make the tattoo ink.
Perfect.
And yeah,
Nice.
you want to do your hunting roll or scavenging roll. I'll say that if you do your hunting, it will be again a survival roll. However, if you want to go looting through people's houses, it will be an investigation roll or some kind of perception. Which are you feeling more confident?
Mana.
Are you muted, Mana?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I was eating.
You already eaten them chicken nuggets.
No, we'll try scavenging this time.
Give me some kind of investigation roll.
Also, while this proceeds, shouldn't I have to do a roll on the night too to be able to get a bat?
Getting one per day.
Okay, no, I'm just asking because that one makes the more sense.
You still get one per day. Like, don't try to talk your way. Oh, sorry. I gotta fill up. I gotta fill up the content machine every day for this. All right.
You perfectly know that if I can, I will talk my way out of the situation.
Fucking gamers. Jeez. Okay, with a
Word.
15, you find some empty houses. They seem to have been abandoned in this great exodus away from the city. Word's been traveling ahead of you. That bad things have been happening. The city's gone. Like, get to Az'Bestos, get to any of the other cities you can. Things are going. Yeah.
Things are going really wrong.
Things are going really wrong. And I'm gonna say that you get roll me 1d4 plus your wisdom modifier. I think for you is your wisdom modifier. +1. So 1d4 +1.
Aww. You guys cannot see the mistletoe.
The mistletoe.
What was that?
I was entering your stream to see what you were seeing on the model, but you guys cannot see the mistletoe.
Mistletoe.
Give me a second. I'll don't do anything. Don't move anything. I'm
too
gonna
bad.
send it to Discord.
You find 4 more rations, and you
Nice,
also find
good.
in the larder, some dried meat that was left behind, and you also find 4 gold pieces that the people had
Fine.
left. It's up to you whether you want to take them or not.
Yes, Dick.
No questions asked.
No questions asked. Nothing.
Hello.
Okay, there we go.
That's you're up to 59. And as the day draws to a close, and you all sit around the campfire, you have your evening meals.
What are we eating?
Chicken nuggets.
Chimkin nuggets.
I'm sharing my meal with Cap on.
Question: How do
We're down to 43
so
rations.
This is more of like a moral question. I'm just wondering how everyone feels about this. Are animals people? Like, are they individuals?
Are you already going to think about eating your own chocobo?
No.
It.
Oh, you mean like
Intelligent-
do we have to
Is
feed
it
them?
yes or no question? Like, no, like
Inte-
chickens, like they're animals. Are they people too? Are they individuals?
What
Mm,
chickens
Is
are
it
you
like
on about?
Disney logic where you have both? You have like chicken people and then you have
Oh,
chicken the
yeah.
animal. You know,
Are you trying to
honey
justify
house is afraid of
cannibalism again?
mice.
So technically, the
is-
farm animals are able to eat the grass we found along the way. We just need the water. For the chocobos, I'm assuming they just hunt for themselves,
Yeah,
or
the
we
cho-
share our food with them.
The chocobos are included in this, don't worry.
I'm just curious, moralistically, what everyone's opinion is. Like,
Only
man.
intelligent animals are people.
I mean, there's a very clear divide between what's a chicken and what's a bird folk.
Yeah.
well, no, I'm not referring to like they're an individual too, correct?
Who are you on about?
Or-
What is this?
It's a
Hi-
yes or no
Who is this
question.
hypothetical
Are you-
bird
are you
person that you're
high?
wanting to
How do you
eat?
feel about animals? Are they individuals?
Are you gonna eat them?
Who is this hypothetical bird that you're trying to eat? Like
I
that.
thought
That's
we-
what it comes
the
down to.
chicken nuggets we are about to eat.
The
That's
hawk.
from the eagle.
That's just a
The
hawk.
Avernus
Okay.
plot. The hawk.
So
That's
okay,
just a
so-
hawk. That's
okay,
not just
just
a
that-
bird.
Does that bird count as people?
No, it's not
That
bird,
sapient.
no.
I don't want it then.
For fuck's
I
sake.
just-
Stop.
I got it.
Starve to death. See if I care.
Yeah.
You know what?
I just wanted to
I-
win the poll, okay?
I will.
I
I will fucking make you roll exhaustion for not eating. I swear to God.
I love the idea of everyone eating and just the cat bringing up that question, and everyone's like, "What the fuck?"
knocks his plate off the carriage or something. Goes, don't want it.
Yeah,
That would be a very cat-like thing to do.
it would be.
Wait
in
a
the,
minute.
in the nicest possible way. D, I fucking hate you.
Everyone is like, "Is that cat okay? He hasn't eaten in like since we got out of here." We were like, "Yeah, don't worry about it. He'll
Like
probably
he hasn't
die.
eaten in 3 weeks.
He'll probably die." What do you mean? Shouldn't you give him some food? Nah, but he will die. Yeah, that's the plan.
You know what?
What are we
How about
eating
us?
then?
How about I hold him down? I'll force feed him.
Ooh,
Wow. Wow. What's my safe word?
You don't
fun.
get a safe word.
Pineapple. Pineapple is always the
Platypus.
safe word.
Pineapple. I do love me some pineapple.
Especially on a pizza.
Yeah.
So it's like, what the hell is going on here?
I'm just figuring out if I should make you all a
that
grapple
you
check.
wanted this session 2 times now, and like
Today is the
Just
After
an
Dark
hour.
episode. Today is the After Dark episode.
We
Welcome
are
to today's podcast.
It is the Christmas episode and the After Dark episode.
welcome to the last episode before Christmas, where we make less progress than we did last time. We are never getting to Az'Bestos
Listen,
ever. This is the campaign now.
We've moved one.
It's
day in
Oregon
1.5
Trail,
hours.
and we're stopping Edith from committing acts of cannibalism out of boredom.
Yes, exactly.
That's the campaign.
damn.
I hope you'll like it.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, don't be
Oh,
sorry. This is
you can-
perfect. This is beautiful.
Oh yeah, no, this is great. This is great content.
Content for the content machine.
Yes.
Um,
Okay,
so are you going to roll that grapple check to pin Eda down and make him eat the nuggets?
yes.
Can you phrase that as a way other than put me down? Jesus Christ.
No, wait. Are
No,
we
putting
putting
you
Eda
down comes when you-
Or are we putting him down or are we feeding him? It can be
said-
both.
I said pin. All right. If you want to put him down,
Oh!
I was going to phrase that a different way. Please, for the love of God. These bastards will put me down.
I mean, you were the one concerned about not having enough rations. This is a good way to
Okay.
solve that issue. One less mouth to
Rations for
feed.
me.
One
I'm
less
gonna
mouth to
pin
feed.
Eda down, and we're gonna force feed him like a baby.
Oh,
Just
God.
let him starve.
Pre-chew the food. Pre-chew
I
the
just
food for him, and then feed him like a baby bird.
I'm just imagining like
Ugh,
me and
no, I don't wanna be
Avernus.
part of that.
I imagine like me and Avernus are trying to force Eda to eat. Cynthia's just casually eating.
Yeah.
I would not even look at it.
Everyone else is like, "What the fuck?" And Cynthia's like, "Don't worry, this happens every day."
I don't even know these guys. Like
One day I'm dragging these same. I'm making you bring these same characters back for a Dungeon Menchie roleplay.
Yes.
God.
A specifically food themed one.
Yes. Oh my
I-
god!
If you guys want that, make sure to comment.
Can we do Kitchen Nightmares but with the same characters?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Okay, let's continue before we start claiming as we have dementia.
Okay.
Before we get abandoned.
The bandits is there, like, I'm just glad they're not arguing that he's not eyeing me anymore.
Yeah.
Oof.
The bandit is like, I've been here with them like one more days than you guys. I still don't understand either.
They're just like, listen, as long as that cat is not like looking at your legs, you good.
You're good.
Doing that cat thing
Wait.
where you just stare at him for 6 hours without blinking.
True.
Yeah.
Don't be mistaken when I curl up and sit on y'all's lap. I'm just getting them warmed up and preheated.
Oh god.
I'm just checking the toughness.
I'm just checking to see if you're dead yet.
Yeah, we don't know. It's a world mystery.
The real
Okay.
question is, who's going to get you first, the cat or the snake?
That's a good idea.
The
It's all
world may
mortified
never
by
know.
this.
I'm glad we lost a
Is
view.
there
We lost a
reason they're
viewer.
all furries?
What?
What?
No, I just noticed.
I mean, this is just a
Furry?
standard
Where?
D&D party. We've got a snake, a beast folk, definitely a beast folk, a cat person, and a cow. This is just the normal D&D experience.
This
And
is
you're
just
bad.
FurryCon 2022.
I mean, listen,
Good
And I-
God.
in fantasy, your options are to play a furry or to play a not human with extra steps.
And our DM master is a bat.
You get
Yeah.
Yeah.
human,
Oh
tall
my
human,
God.
short human,
I'm
shorter
telling you,
human.
This is just a furry convention.
We
Did
got
we have a
half the
discussion
fucking.
about that?
We
Or
did
is
not.
this all accidental?
It's all accidental.
No,
It's the best way to do.
literally accidental.
The goddamn animal kingdom here.
This is just the
This is
Vici. To be
session
fair, this is
3 or
also
something, and I just noticed.
this is also. Oh my god, this is also just the general VTuber experience. To be fair,
Well, yeah.
This
no,
is true.
Sure.
Mm,
I
You
mean, I will
guys-
be using Avernus PNG whenever I'm streaming as a snake. So like,
beautiful. Az'Bestos' outer planar career choices.
yeah, he exists in every dimension.
He's the
Uh,
Gilgamesh of our D&D.
oh god, we have. You guys wake up feeling refreshed in the morning.
What a good cat nap.
I thought you would give us like a point of exhaustion because we just continue talking.
You know what? Good idea. No, I'm not that cruel.
You didn't sleep. You just tried to get D from not eating people.
Oh, that's not that difficult.
Put me in the
Snakes can
crate.
snakes can actually sleep grabbing things. So I just simply like sleep.
So we all need to stay awake to make sure that you're not choking him. All right.
Yeah,
Y'all can
not
just-
really.
I mean, I was going to eventually bring up the exhaustion rolls. But I was going to say like when you run out of rations. But if you want to start early, I don't mind.
And I
The-
had a funny. I had a funny
I-
thought.
I already have a system with V that he can just tap out like on the leg. He just does the tap tap. I was like, okay, yeah, that's too much.
Okay, tap,
you don't
tap,
have
tap, tap,
legs.
tap.
Nah,
I have
no,
been
that's too much
Snake,
yet.
snake don't have legs.
I had a funny. What if
Is that
we
is
did
that where is that the loophole? You got to tap him
Yeah,
out of the
yeah.
leg. It's like
That's why it
he's
doesn't
hitting your
work.
tail. He's like, don't feel it on my leg.
I will claw up a new leg for you, you bastard.
So,
Oh,
okay, funny idea. What if it is an Avernus, but his little chocobo that's keeping a watch on Ida?
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
You just
Fucking
put
eat that
you
bird.
just you put a little one on top of Ida
Oh,
when
you
he
can-
sleeps.
you can try.
I will
You have
just
to put-
say, you do
And just
not want
cracks
to
so
put.
every time he tries to leave.
You
Do
can
not
try.
put that little bird in front of me.
You can try. Severus has a +75 in attack.
You know what? Stealth check, bitch.
He doesn't care. He has area damage.
1 HP. I just need one hit.
I don't think you're gonna get that one
When
hit,
did we
bro.
start playing Pokemon?
Yes. You have a how's it called? Resistance.
It don't
You could
matter
be-
with 1 HP. Even if the
Sure.
damage is reduced to 1, it's still 1.
Sure. You can try.
Mm.
Actually, I'll make the stats. Give me like 2 minutes.
Please don't. Please don't. You guys wake
doing-
up in the morning feeling refreshed.
Uh-huh.
Despite the horrible night of camaraderie
Uh-huh.
That's a very
Uh,
nice word for
as
it.
you bickered throughout most of the night.
For your family.
Honestly, I feel like that probably did help everyone relax. Seeing you guys just kind of
talking about how two of our members are going to eat everybody. Yeah, sure, that'll relax everyone.
well, they saw you bantering.
I'm assuming they would assume that we were just joking
Yeah.
and horsing around.
They just
They
saw
don't
that
know
you were
it's
horsing
real.
around.
Okay.
Put everyone at ease for the night. Even Alessa had to laugh at
Nonsense. Haha.
Abydos having Ida in a chokehold.
He wouldn't eat. We had to force him.
I am a savage
despite-
cat, but I also make everyone feel good.
Despite her
That is
grieving,
cat in a
even she
nutshell.
started laughing. Which was, and her laughter lit up the camp and lifted the mood. And it was lovely. And we're on to day 4.
Oh wait, can I try to pray to my grandma in the night?
You can.
Like, I'm not sure if she's gonna listen, but maybe, because it's grandma.
What are you praying for?
That she doesn't get hit by a reindeer this year.
Oh, what
Grandma
a
is the
great
reindeer.
fucking reference.
Ages
sorry,
all terribly.
Grandma got
Christmas
run over
stream.
by a reindeer.
I
What?
guess I'm praying for like guidance or like a warm feeling that I know that I'm doing the right thing, that I haven't fucked up, and that this is the right choice and we're doing the right thing. You know? How like sometimes you don't feel too
Reassurance.
confident in yourself. Yeah, reassurance. And then like
mean-
somebody comes in and it's like, no, you're doing fine, honey. Don't worry about it. You're doing good.
In terms of what can I ask? In terms of going towards Az'Bestos, in terms of your general life choices up to this point,
Mm,
because you've got me questioning them, everyone.
Yeah.
That's a joke. You can
more-
laugh.
In general, like the thing with the demon guy, like I want grandma to say, no, it's like you did good, you don't have to worry about it, it's fine, and that Az'Bestos is like, you're there.
Okay, give me some kind of a religion roll as you pray. I assume you wake up. Look, say you either do it before you go to bed, or you wake up early in the morning to get a prayer in before you all set off.
Probably before I go to bed.
Oh, so the moment you wake up, before you go and put your makeup, you make a
17.
little prayer for them.
Because you wanted to.
17?
18. I will
I would have
say
loved if that was a
that
1. And it was like, where are you, grandma? And there's a note that is like, bingo night, cannot talk.
Uh,
I will say that you, as you send this prayer out, this this mental searching that you've done many times before, to Primrose, who you know as Grandma. We really should go over that at some point. Like actually on stream. You
sure,
ask
whenever
for
you have time.
ask for guidance, and you feel this reassuring warmth sort of through you, and you're not sure if it is just from Primrose, the goddess, or from the campfire being too close to you, or what. But you are
No,
feeling
that's definitely grandma.
Or-
I can talk myself into that.
or just from like the sound of Alessa's laughter reassuring you that you're doing the right thing right now. But you do feel more confident about the situation.
You can see a thumbs up on the campfire, but only you see it.
You see in the smoke. You see this image of Grandma giving you 2 thumbs up, like that one cool statue of Jesus.
Yes.
But
Finger guns.
no, you're feeling good about it.
Oh, thank you. That's all I needed. I hope that's okay because I know normally guidance is a spell and I don't have it.
Oh, I'll give you some leeway here. I'll say that you do
You
feel
just snitched on yourself.
whether or not you were actually in communion with Primrose, or if you're just giving yourself a placebo effect, who knows? But you do feel more reassured.
Okay. Thank you.
And as you spend the next day traveling, Alessa actually rides in the cart next to you. Or if you're on your chocobo, you ride nearby the cart, and she's, rather than making her ride the horse, they've moved some space out in the front of the cart for her to ride on.
Mhm.
And who was driving the cart, or who is in the cart?
Tiny chocobo.
Tiny
I'm in
chocobo.
the back.
Do you
I'm already
fit?
on cap on.
Do you fit in the back with? I thought
no.
Cynthia was.
Like,
I thought
I'm
Cynthia was
literally,
driving
like-
it.
No, I'm literally walking behind them because we did discuss that my slither covered up our
Okay.
The
footsteps.
tracks.
Yeah.
And Alessa does, spark a conversation with you about. You saw you praying last. I saw you praying last night. Was it to the same person, being that you worship as when you did the funeral for me?
I think in the funeral I specifically said what any gods he believed in. I feel like I kept it vague.
I think you did.
Oh, yeah,
Mhm.
you did. So then, in that case, then it probably would have been more towards the companion, which is a very common thing to worship in these parts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe just
The giant missing evil son.
Did you
yeah,
say
just
evil?
Well, it sunk. It got dragged into hell with the rest of the city.
Fucking karma. What'd the city do?
No, that was a slip
Um,
up.
Karma's.
Yeah,
I
maybe
mean, the
just
city's evil.
to the whole pantheon or something like that. Just I know that not everybody believes in my god, and so just putting that on other people just feels wrong. That's why I kept it like vague,
Okay.
and whatever
Valid.
he believed in.
Then she asks you, what about yourself then? It's not often that many of us around here don't worship the companion, and you don't seem to. Is this a god from another country that you're following, or?
Well, we all have our different needs, and every god displays different assets. So it's what's important to every individual and how they handle their relationship with the gods or with religion. So, like, that's where I'm coming from. So,
Are
and
you
the god that gave me the most reassurance and guidance and the help that I needed is the goddess of nature, Primrose.
I see. That'd be the goddess from the lighthouse, right?
Yeah, that's where I'm from. I know that city folks don't need her teachings that much, but for me, it's reassuring. It gives me a connection to the earth around us, some kind of grounding.
She nods and goes, "Yeah, we travelled to the lighthouse once. It was beautiful, big tree that everyone lives in, and just how everything was. It was really a beautiful place. But it makes sense actually. I know that a lot of people there are very spiritual and very in tune with nature, their faith. I'm a little bit surprised to see you here actually as a knight.
Yeah, it is beautiful, but it's also very far into the woods, so it's kind of isolating. And to help every kinds of people and understand every kinds of people, I personally feel like it's important to travel and meet those people and see how they live to get a better understanding.
Question out of character. This sounds
Mhm.
like a cult. Is it a cult?
It's not a cult. It's just
That
okay. Let me explain. So it's not a cult. It's just
Well, I
you
will
know how
I
when humans interact with nature, they tend to destroy it without really thinking about it.
I'm gonna
Like
say,
if you have
if I can interrupt for a second, why are you asking us out of character? Why not approach in character? Does Abydos know much about her faith? Would you overhear this and maybe catch up with them and start asking me properly?
I'm in the back and probably not hearing, and I'm also watching out for stragglers so D doesn't hit them. So I
I mean,
don't
it's
think that's
important that
possible.
Avernus stays in the back so that we don't get attacked by zombie demon people.
Yeah.
By zombie Ida.
Yes.
What? What?
Oh, Ritters!
Okay. Yeah, so carry on. Don't let me interrupt you. It's not a cult.
Hello, readers. No, it's just humans when they build their when or not humans, people. Also, when people build their civilization, their connection to nature or reliance on nature got littler and littler. No, that's
People
got
got
less
out
and
of
less.
touch
Sorry,
with nature.
Just because structure of towns and villages and houses and farming, they provide comfort, and with that comfort and stability, you're not at the whim of nature. But I personally feel like through that, people also kind of forgot to how to properly take care of nature or how to care for it, if that makes sense. So in the last years or decades, rather, we saw a rise where nature was suffering under people and their wars. So, for example, if there was a battlefield and there was a lot of blood and corpses, nobody would clean that up properly. And then that would corrupt the plants and the animals around it and poison
Gotcha.
rivers and stuff like that. And so, what the followers of Primrose do is that we go out to these places and try to bury the dead, make sure to clean the water sources, and to help the animals to and to clean it kind of up so that nature isn't as affected, especially with like evil wizards and sorcerers making all those dungeons and chimeras and things like that. Adventurers often come in and then they take care of the evil person or whatever, but then there's still this giant dungeon which is not good for the environment. It's there, and if another adventurer just stumbles in there and then he gets possessed, you know, all these types of things. Or there's this owl bear that's in there, or I don't know, a dragon that he enslaved. You know, somebody needs to take care of that, and that's what we do.
If you leave a dungeon empty,
Okay.
something will move in.
What?
If you leave a dungeon empty, something will move in eventually.
Well, yeah, obviously. Sometimes it's me, sometimes it's D.
I believe.
Question, where are you showing the beautiful drawing that I did for this adventure?
Yeah, you're right. Hang on. Here you go.
Wow, disrespect.
We have the Primrose are kind of like a magical green piece.
A magical green piece.
What?
Oh my god.
Plantier
That's
was
hilarious,
telling me
sorry.
that they're a beautiful organization that isn't a cult and
Definitely not a cult.
is just a group of nature goddess believers, but trying
Okay,
to
perfect.
help keep this realm of magic and what have you in a stable place, and where things are going wrong, they are specifically trying to return things to as they were.
Okay, perfect, thank you. I just wanted to like know a little bit more lore.
So how it's not a cult? It's they don't as they're not like telling you what to do. There's no behavior control or emotional control saying, oh, you need to be happy or whatever, and you can leave anytime you want. Like I mean, I kind of left. Like I'm not living there anymore.
You know, the more recent, the more things you're giving me of why it's not a cult, it's making me think it's more of a cult.
See, I'm just imagining
No,
now, like, there's a long running thing over the years of like every time anyone asks Cynthia about her faith, it's not a cult. And that's just like a running joke in the barracks.
Yeah.
That Cynthia
It's
insisting
either
that
like
her
a cult
faith
or
isn't a
not
cult.
So the problem is when I made it up, it even Savi said, "Oh, like that sounded kind of like a cult," but I just wanted my character to have like a happy backstory and not be like, "Oh my."
I was
I don't
joking,
know, I'm
to
an
be
orphan
fair. I was
or something.
joking that in this realm of thousands of gods, every all of them are cults.
Yeah.
And I
This
didn't want
one's
that. And
possibly not, but like,
I had this like true crime phase where I learned what defines like religion as a cult, like what makes a cult and stuff like that. So I thought of very specific things where it's
You got very
not a
paranoid when
cult.
you were telling me about it, that it sounded like a cult.
Yeah, I just
yeah.
wanted it to be like I just wanted it to be like, oh, a happy backstory
No,
for my character.
the thing is how you have described it. It doesn't sound like a cult, but
It's a cult.
like you give so much detailed explanation of why it's not a cult that it sounds more and more as a cult as you go.
I just love this idea that even agreeing that it's not a cult, the rest of the knights are just like, hey, how's the cult, Cynthia? Just teasing her with it.
She leaves for vacation, arrives like 2 or 3 weeks later, and oh, how was the cult?
Oh, you brought muffins back. Are they from Grandma? From Cult Grandma?
That's the problem with religion. They sound like cults.
It is not a cult, but you do need to play bingo every Saturday with Grandma. If not, you're dead. But it's the only thing.
I mean,
Like,
to be fair,
it's not that bad.
that's most setups.
Yeah.
So it's not a cult, but if you come, you'll need to eat. If you don't eat, then you're dead.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah,
That's
if you
not a
don't
cool
eat,
thing. That's just
Grandma's cooking.
Grandma.
Yeah.
Um,
Wait, where were we? I
Ida,
got lost.
was there anything you wanted to do today?
Oh boy.
If you say,
Apart from meeting people.
if it's because of the camera, I'm skipping right over you, you don't get an action.
I want to maybe scout ahead.
Okay. Just trying to like keep an eye out on things and see.
Yeah, just making sure that like if there's any obstacles coming up, that we will have like a good idea. Like maybe not specifics, but at least know, hey, there is something we're gonna have to pay attention to up here. Kind of thing, if that makes sense. Just
that
like
was extremely not sus. What are you planning?
nothing. I'm keeping a lookout.
Why are you
Damn.
planning to ambush your own group?
Oh yeah, that makes sense actually.
You
What?
give me some kind of like survival or investigation.
So let's see. You said investigation or what?
Survival, something like that. Something to roll something to scout
Okay,
ahead.
I'm gonna do a investigation. Yeah, investigation. Oh wait. So that's gonna be +4. Let me roll one. Whoops, I forgot the word roll.
Wow, good
You know
job.
what's funny? I'm not quite useful in like skill check situations because most of my stats are
Are
in
you full?
What?
I'm being dumb, that's all.
Oh god. I just saw.
There we go. There we go.
There
There we go. Ooh,
Wow, that was
22.
good.
I see all.
You
Everything.
do see all. And what I'll do is you don't see anything on the road immediately ahead of you. As you go scouting ahead. But I will say that as you're hunting, you do keep an eye out for any animals for Abydos, and I'll say that you coordinating with him, you will be able to give him an advantage on his next hunting.
Yay.
Or
Yay.
you can give the advantage to the Just for scavenging supplies. You find a few more choice, locations to scavenge through. Who do you want to give the advantage?
Okay. So you said it was
You can help Abydos, or you can help Dien. You help Abydos, you give him an advantage for hunting for components to make tattoo ink.
okay.
If you give it to Dien, you'll give her an advantage on finding supplies for the scavenging, or finding some houses that look not as broken into already or abandoned, what have you.
Okay, so I feel like we will need because it's how long did you say the journey was?
You're currently at day 4 of 10. You're nearly halfway.
No.
Okay, so we
day
need
was before.
we need a lot
Oh,
more
yeah, we're,
rations to survive.
So this is
I'm
day 4.
thinking-
Yesterday was day 3.
No,
Yes.
Yeah.
no, because really, I think it's day. If
No,
I
it's day 4.
remember correctly,
I've got day to day. I've got things happening
I-
on every day, and we're at day 4.
Interesting.
Don't try to argue with me on this one. I've got day 1 through 10 listed out on this fucking document sheet.
No, fair enough.
So I'm gonna go ahead and give that to DN then, because I feel like we really need more rations, and DN's been getting some bad rolls with that. And also just because we've got another today, so 6 days.
We're
of
still hunting
rations.
a stud then.
Well, we're gonna need the supplies, like, because with the hunting, well, it depends. I don't know. I just think that we should do.
Give it to Dion.
Yeah, so that we can get
Because-
some. We need rations. We need to find.
Yeah, because as soon as we get to the city, I think it's gonna be easier for me to find like materials and shit like that.
Yeah,
But you want to eat the people.
I will eventually if we run out of food. But if y'all don't want me to start eating people, we're gonna need to find more rations.
Okay, you can eat bad people, but only after.
No, because I lose the bet.
Oh, you have a bet? Oh yeah, then you cannot.
I want to eat the people.
No eating people.
You can eat PP if you want, but that's different.
No.
No, why are you giving me the advantage?
So, Cynthia, what do you have Firebolt prepared?
Obviously.
See, look. See, when I'm finally thinking about the group and survival, and y'all still give me shit.
So Eden, you just go ahead. You have a graveyard full of food.
Oh god.
I mean, yeah.
If you try to eat any of them, I'm gonna cast Reanimate. Do I have the spell? No, but I will cast
Eden's
it.
like, I found a mass grave. I'm good for food today. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it, family. Good on
Today!
rations.
Fucking today!
Can you please not tell me about it? Like,
It just lasted one day.
I don't want to know.
Don't ask.
Abydos, what
Yes.
animal are you after next for your tattoo supplies?
Well, I cannot hunt a bat right now, so I'll go for a mouse.
No, you can hunt for the bat if you want.
In the middle of the day.
Well, this is throughout the day.
Okay. I
This is
thought,
just
like
what-
in the middle of the day.
No, it's not necessarily
random
right now. It's
like-
what you're doing throughout the day.
Wait, am I hunting you?
Yes.
Oh.
No, just
So can I roll charisma instead of
no.
Ah, damn it. I'll try and hunt for the bat.
Okay.
Let's roll the same one. Great. Uh-huh. Honey plus nothing. Let me just copy this because I forgot copying it last time, and it's easier to. There we go. Wow!
Good job. You get
I'm gonna
nothing.
use my reroll.
You can use your inspiration for the session.
Yep.
That one.
Well, it
You
wasn't
still
better.
don't find anything.
You know, I'm
Uh.
chilling. Oh wait, if I would have asked for the mouse, would it have been like easier?
No.
Okay, fair enough. No.
I won't tell you what it would have been, but I'll say that no, it wouldn't have been easier.
Okay.
So you don't find anything today. But you know, you feel like there's still you're all the time in the world as you travel along, and as you travel, you notice that some of the wildlife is getting a little less skittish now. You're feeling confident. Yeah.
Okay.
Before Ida ran off ahead, Scout,
you asked him to keep an eye out for specific things. Did you ask him to keep an eye out for natural resources for you to gather, like any herds or fruit trees and things, or did you ask him to keep an eye out for particular types of dwelling that might be better to ransack?
If I
Which is-
asked them to look out for herds, is there a chance for me to get more than one prey?
This if you
Probably I could help her because right now I'm just not doing anything.
you were hunting for your own prey, buddy. And we agreed DM
fair
would be,
enough.
and we agreed DM would be in charge of getting food.
I don't want
Uh,
to see Caplock catches
true.
anything.
Well, it's not so much prey that you're catching specifically. It's when if you were successful, we're rolling an amount of food, and that is kind of like what you would have caught, whether that be like 4 individual birds or 1 deer. If that turns out to be 4 rations that you get, then that's 4
Or
rations
one D.
of those.
Who knows?
I was asking them to look out for the herds.
Okay, so you're going to go for a hunting roll today. Okay. Give me some kind of survival or nature check. Go hunting.
Caplock, you need to help me.
With advantage, because you've got D's cat-like eyes out for prey.
Which one was it?
Kind of survival or nature check.
Oh, it's a buffalo. It's bigger. Oh god.
You are not
I
a good
believe you
hunter.
also have a reroll.
You have an advantage from Ida, so you can do another reroll.
Yeah, you do have
and
an
take the
advantage.
highest.
Yeah.
Good thing I gave it to you because Jesus Christ.
You know what? You need to go hunting next time.
You are not a good hunter.
I don't think we've ever got a good hunting roll from you.
For
You
being a
had
hunter-
one. You had
for-
one.
For being a hunter, you're a great cook.
Right.
Oh my god.
First.
You don't manage to find anything again, even with Ida keeping an eye out. By the time you've all arrived ahead and caught up with his scouting, a lot of the animals seem to have moved on.
Every day we get closer to me eating people.
Yeah, the point of this game is not if we will get killed by animals or monsters or raiders or villains. Is
Pizza
if we will
fucking
survive
people.
the yeah.
Listen, you guys can't even give me too much shit for it today because I actively tried to help prevent it.
I'm not giving you shit. I'm just telling the facts.
Well, you're going to enjoy this next scene.
Oh boy.
Oh,
I've got some good news for you coming up. As
Are you gonna
all-
wipe like half our people?
No. As you set up camp for the evening, and you eat your meal, everyone has a little time to relax. You all do your thing, and you go to bed. And as whoever's of you is on guard or what have you, you're in the middle of the night. You're partway through your watch. You feel yourself dozing, just slightly. Who would be on guard right now?
Depends.
Mm.
When is it? Like,
About-
is it the
Yeah.
first, the
It'd be the second or third watch.
Oh, then that's not me.
Hey, we can roll to see who watches and what shift.
well, okay. How dark is it? Because if it's pretty dark, it'd probably be a good idea for me to be.
It
on
would be
watch
the
since-
1 or 2 a.m.
Oh yeah,
I think-
definitely me then.
I think everyone here has dark
Wait,
vision.
why
so-
you?
Because I'm a cat, night vision, yo.
Yeah, I think everyone
You
here has
might
dark
eat
vision.
the people.
I don't think I have night vision.
Really? I actually think
Yeah,
it
'cause
too.
I have dark vision, so
I can give you dark vision whenever I get some ink. Don't worry.
Okay.
So,
But
Ida,
it ain't me.
you're watching the fire burn down. As you sit there on this log, keeping an eye out in the surrounding area, keeping an eye out on the tree line ahead of you, the hills behind you for any kind of sign of danger, your watch is interrupted by this blood-curdling scream. And for a second, you think it might be coming out from, somewhere that you've missed, somewhere outside, somewhere, is it behind that tree, that rock? But after a few moments, you hear a muttering, and you notice that the scream came from somewhere far closer. And a lot of people have gathered and been woken up and are now standing around Wilhelm's tent. You remember the writer? The old man?
Mhm.
And they're all pushing each other aside to try and get a better view. Some gasping and crying and cursing going on. And it's very clear that something horrible has happened.
Oh god, do we have a werewolf among us?
I'm not stupid enough to do that twice. No.
What?
Wait, twice?
Hmm.
Me and Pantia have done another one-on-one game, and I the minute I mentioned dog tracks, she went, "Oh, werewolf." I was like, "No,
No.
not a werewolf."
And like for 2 sessions or something, he was like, "No, it's definitely not a werewolf." Why would you automatically think of a werewolf? That's
How silly of you! How bizarre! And then it got to it,
It's,
and like, surprise! It's the werewolf.
You get to your notes, you erase wolf and you write bear. Ha! It was not a werewolf. It was a werebear.
No, it wasn't a
it was
werewolf.
werewolf.
And
He
then
was like-
Plantia tore me a new one, going, "How dare
Yeah.
you try to gaslight me,
So you gaslit,
Plantia?"
gatekeep and girl boss Plantia. Great.
he tried to like Sophie tried to.
She didn't believe a minute of it. She was like, "Yeah, I was waiting for this shit."
It wasn't successful, but they tried.
Mm,
So no, I'm not stupid enough to do this twice in a row, alright? Unless... No.
I don't know. It
Yes.
kind of smells like dog.
Okay, no, I rush over there. I think we all rush over there. What's in the tent? Let me
A
help. I
werewolf.
have cure wounds prepared.
The small tent is away from the main camp. Like, he liked to be alone a little bit. He didn't like to be too close to the fire. He went from living alone in this cabin to wanting to be alone even in the camp. And even as like the hints of sunrise are beginning to show over the horizon, it's like 2-3 in the morning. I assume that's when the sun comes up. I've never seen the sun. Who knows? I sleep till like midday. But it's still dark enough to see the stars in the skies. And
Sun comes over at about 6 a.m.
whatever.
I was like, interesting.
Mr. Normal sleep schedule.
It's like, this is my world, my rules.
No, yeah, sure.
No, I'm just salty that I don't have a normal sleep schedule. The campfires died out, and inside the tent, as you pull it open to have a look, you see Wilhelm's body splayed out on his back, inside the tent, just inside the tent. His forearms have been flashed open. There's deep red stain in circles around him, where the grass and dirt is soaked in the blood. And there's the symbol about 8 inches long carved into his chest. The tent and camp appear to be mostly untouched. And he's just lying there dead, with these gashed up forearms and this big symbol carved into it.
Looks like a werewolf.
Probably
Can
a
I
werewolf.
use cure wounds? Can I try to save him? Help him?
He's
He
dead.
is dead. You don't. You see, looking around the people gathered. It seems like the scream actually came from one of the people who poked
Saw
their
the
heads
body.
in and saw the body. It wasn't from Wilhelm himself. He's been dead a while.
I love the fact that it's Wilhelm.
No, poems.
Hold on. You're gonna heal him from beyond the
Didn't put-
grave.
Okay.
Immediately gives up.
So Cynthia has points now in necromancy. Just to stop Eda from eating the bodies.
Now I need to fucking look for.
No, what were you gonna say, Frontier? Let us interrupt you.
Oh, I'm sad because he never got to share his poems,
Didn't.
even though I tried to encourage. Yeah, no. Okay, yeah. Fuck. Can we do investigation? Who is our resident detective here?
Not me.
I think that would be me.
Hmm.
I have
Wait, what level were we?
You guys are level 2.
Fuck.
I have a +4 in investigator.
Oh, he wants to
Yeah,
have a look
plus
around.
2.
There's a lot
Are
of
you
people
sure
in the
you want to
camp.
trust me?
Well, we trust you. I don't know if we trust you with the body.
Wow.
No, because like I don't know if you know like how to investigate a body.
I mean, do you?
No, but I wouldn't trust myself.
Well, what are you gonna do? Wait for
Hey.
CSI to come out in the middle of the night to a fucking
So-
refugee caravan?
I mean, considering I'm an assassin, I assume I have. Considering I'm an assassin, I assuming I have some experience.
That would
And
be
anatomy?
based. That would be based on. Do you have medical or? It would be based on your skill training. If you have
Yeah, you need medicine.
medicine
I have
skill, then
investigator.
I have +1
No.
in medicine.
Oh wait, you do have investigator, right?
Ew.
I do.
D.
Yeah, I have +4 investigator.
Oh my fucking god! So the guy that wants to eat dead bodies is the only guy that can investigate them.
I mean,
How do
he
you
has
think
both mana and D have +4 to investigate.
Oh really? Oh, okay. That,
I
that's
have
okay
a
with me then.
+1 to medicine. Can I help?
Yeah,
Like
you
if
can.
mana or D aren't.
I mean, you can
that
split
good
the
in
if you
medicine?
can split the jobs rather. I mean, there's the body to look at. You can have a look around the tent. You can try to talk to people, see if they saw anything, or have a look around the wider area. Who wants to do what?
Wait. So we were
Is it-
playing.
It's the murder
what
mystery,
was
all
the-
right?
Yeah. So we were playing I just forgot the Oregon Trail, and inside the Oregon Trail there's a murder mystery.
Yeah,
Interesting.
got to keep you on your feet.
Okay,
Tomorrow's
let's do this.
Tomorrow's the dragon.
I'll
What?
check the tent and the surrounding areas. Ida will check the body because there might be symbols on there that I don't know about. And
but
from the body position, I'm assuming it's not just a let me just cause this murder. It's something more than that.
Bet.
who wants to roll first, and what are you
Question
going to roll
for
for?
our cleric.
I will investigate the body first.
Hang on, let
Mhm.
Avernus ask.
Can you cast 2-level spells?
Okay, so I'm not a cleric. I'm actually a sorcerer.
Well, as a sorcerer, yeah.
I have no level 2 spells. Spell slots or spells.
The thing is that if you did, this would be really fucking easy because we would just gather everyone and cast Zone of Truth.
If you were
I
just a
don't have Son
different,
of
if you were just a different class, this would be so much easier.
No, Zone of Truth can be used by a bard, a cleric, a paladin, or oh no, it's on
If you were
Oh,
just
yeah,
a
it's
different, if you were just a different
She would have to
class
be a
and
different
also higher
class.
level,
no.
made different
the point
choices.
5, you can get it for sorcerers. Fuck.
If you just
This
played the
is
game
sad.
differently right now, we could have done this easily.
Yeah, if we were not playing D&D, it would be easier.
How dare they?
Also, the thing with my spells is I can only change them when we level.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's.
So if I don't have Zone of Truth, then like if I didn't take it once we get to the level, then I didn't take it.
Oh,
Zone of
that's
Truth.
weird.
Like if I understood Sabi correctly,
Yeah.
that's how it works,
Yeah.
right?
I mean,
Yeah,
I can
that's-
learn it
that's-
next level,
that's
but I
what
don't
you
think
get
we're gonna level
in-
up
Are
right
you
now, so-
fucking shitting me?
That's what you get in
What?
place of being able to having to prepare spells. You get them all prepared.
Oh
you
my
only know
fucking
a
God.
certain amount.
What
Okay,
happened?
so what's happening? That is a 20. Good job.
Yep.
Nice. I
D
think
rolled a 17.
Mana investigates like around, and then D investigates the
Body.
And what are you going to do?
I will be outside, like checking out like who's missing, what like looking at the sus people.
Okay.
I
And
recommend you also check for like any signs of injury.
Lantia?
Oh yeah, so D is doing, or rather, wait, wait, what's?
You okay there?
Yeah, sorry. So Ida is doing like a body investigation, but there needs to be a medicine check, like.
Yeah,
Additional
you
thing,
go
right?
with D also to just check that he doesn't need any body organ.
Bitch.
Okay, so we've
And,
got D implant. We've got D implantia inside the tent. Mana outside the tent with Avernus.
Yes, and I just remember that I have a shit ton on persuasion and on intimidation and all those. So I'm just gonna go ahead and
Just start shaking people down.
not
Just-
shaking people, but I already look menacing, but they've never seen me angry.
You just approach everyone individually going, "Did you do it? Did you do it?" Before you even have any information.
No, more like
That's
again,
what
I
it sounds
still
like.
look
You're preparing your menacing face before you even know what's going on.
There's been a murder. What do
Yeah.
you mean before knowing what's going on?
You're gonna hang over Dana, Gron's granddaughter, and go, "Did you do it?"
Obviously not the kid.
Go to the bandit in the who can't walk. Did you do it?
Oh my fucking god. Actually, I would do that for funny purposes, but not right now.
I'm gonna start off inside the tent then, if that's alright. I've got more out.
Actually, I'm gonna ask 3 specific people, which is gonna be the wife.
Okay, if I can.
Do you want me
Wait,
to
we
write
didn't
it
have
down?
a
He didn't have a wife.
The pregnant lady.
What?
Oh. Well, it wasn't Wilhelm's wife. Sorry, but they're referring to it as
Well,
the
a wife
wife.
The wife.
What the look like?
I'm gonna write it down.
They got married in one day.
She got over Fennel fast.
Not my wife. I'm gonna ask the wife. Hey, your wife. Okay.
If you hang on to that, I'm gonna work my way out. Okay. Inside the tent. Ida, you don't see anything actually missing inside the tent. Nothing is out of place, but one thing you do notice is that Wilhelm's journal that he was writing poetry in is gone.
Interesting.
Just to flip back outside, Abydos, as you're
Yes.
standing around outside, Grond and his granddaughter approach. But upon realizing what it is, he quickly covers her eyes as your group of main survivors assembles in the area. Vasha shoos a lot of the other refugees away. But the air's abuzz with gossip. And as they all assemble around the tent, because I'm going to keep this contained to the people in your immediate group. So like Grond and Vasha and Bolis and Alessa, Pal, Watson, Godric, Walkin, and Hastine, and Sigrun, and Dana, the granddaughter. Those were the people in your immediate car area, in your immediate camp. And a lot of the people who were coming over to have a see were from the nearby camp, like the other wagons in the caravan. But everyone it has assembled.
Okay.
Just to make this a bit easier for you searching people down and finding where people are.
Okay.
And as Grond has a look inside the tent, pokes his head in to see Ida and Cynthia investigating, he clears his throat and says, "This is a bad business. You were on watch, right, Ida?"
Yes.
I doubt anyone could make it past those sharp eyes of yours, not without being seen. I hate to say it, but I think it may have been someone in the camp sneaking around.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
I love the idea of him trying to have like a one-on-one moment, like being real for a second, and the guy's like, "Fuck off."
I don't like.
Couldn't they have teleported in?
I don't like this cat.
If they would have, we would have already traced rest of magic probably.
Or they could have just turned invisible. I can turn invisible.
This
Well,
is a truth fact, but don't
Cynthia's
I have,
like, you're not special. I can turn invisible and murder people. It could have been me.
Oh yeah, I can do it.
Well,
too. If I can see you
Evil
do it, I
turn.
can do it.
That's a confession.
Confession, we got her.
Cynthia's like, I didn't say it was me, but if it was me, I'd turn invisible.
Yes.
How I definitely not murdered Wilhelm. A short book.
And he says, "No, I suggest you kind of beat me to it here, but he suggests that you interview the prominent members of the caravan."
Yeah.
I agree. We'll see which one wants to be eaten less.
Which I am gonna do.
And back inside the tanks, I'm going to go back and forth here a little bit with you. Plantier, you're going to examine the body.
Yeah, with the 13.
I
rolled a 12 plus 1.
You check over his body, and you can tell right away that you were there when you saw the Fessel's murder body the other night. And you're looking at it now, at Warhammer's body now, and the carving in the chest is very similar. However, it's very crude looking. Like someone, rather than the confident cuts that had been on Fessel, that someone had carved into him from memory, this is like someone tried copying it. Someone tried a sloppy job of carving this into the body, either right before or after he was killed. And there's like lots of like torn edges and things that weren't vessels.
I have a question. Is it so? Does it look like they knew the symbol confidently, but the carving is not confident, or is it more that they tried to imitate what was on Vessel's body?
Get the
And then
feeling they
quest-
tried to
yeah.
imitate it, having only seen it possibly from, given like how you had mended it before you brought the body back. You feel like someone had tried copying the mended version that you did.
Okay.
So
we
they're
know
not an
who-
actual cult member.
All that because he was wrapped up in cloth or something, and he would have been buried in that cloth.
Well, the body had been left to one side for most of the night.
Okay, so somebody could have snuck to the body and looked
Someone
at.
could
Okay,
have peeked the body.
Eat the body. Okay. Thank you.
Eat the body.
Dien, you're having a look around the outside of the camp, right? You don't notice anything. There's no footsteps or anything approaching the camp, and you can kind of confirm what Gronda said. It seems like it would have been someone directly in your guys' camp that had done this. You have a murderer among you.
Do I notice any slight footsteps on the ground?
Let's have a look. See here.
So, like, unless they're a well-trained assassin or someone who knows levitation magic or racing magic,
Yeah,
they
we'll
can't
find this.
hide.
But there might be too many footsteps around the camp, like around the tent, because we're all like going back and forth and stuff.
Well, I guess, like,
I will
I
say
feel
that
like they'd be fainted.
I will say that the ground is very turned up, churned up rather, both from traveling here, setting up the camp the night before, and then also now from all the other people milling around and stomping through to see. However, I will say that with your roll, that you do notice that the campfire had been extinguished purposely; it hadn't burned out on its own.
Well, eat it right by the fire.
This is a different. Wilhelm moved, set up his own small campfire a little away from the tents to keep his privacy, because he was this. He was this very recluse old man. He put up his own small campfire away that wasn't too hot for him.
So, if I'm understanding this
You
correctly,
had like separate campfires all over the place.
Can I go investigate it?
the thing is, we did state it that the main wagon with like the suppliants and everything like that would be staying near us.
Yeah,
in case of any like
you've got
bandit attack.
Yeah, you've got the wagon in the middle, and then everyone's kind of like set their tents up around.
And D was next to the wagon, correct?
D would have been near, I assume, the wagon or your guys' campfire. It's up to him.
Or looking at it, whichever. D, who went to get some water from the wagon?
Well, funny
Because-
you should ask that because it was 100% Cynthia. And it looked like she was trying to be invisible.
I smack him on the head and go back to the fire.
No, because
You
like
didn't see anyone.
unless they're a caster, or that they had enough water. There's no way to turn off that fire because it is a normal bonfire.
I mean, have you heard of this thing called kicking dirt over a campfire?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but the thing is that
That would be a gamer move. I don't think anybody here knows about that.
Have you heard of this thing called piss?
so it's
Nah.
not a woman.
I
Uh,
mean,
Piss.
No, smell the campfire.
oh my god, you're not smelling for piss.
No, this
please
like
don't.
Okay.
Please.
Moving on,
I'm
and
using logic.
moving on, and ignoring OC
The water
entirely.
sports comment,
I'm gonna mute OC. You have
Okay.
people around you to talk to.
I want to go
You
investigate the
have
fire.
Godric, the blacksmith. You have Hastine, the elf who saved from the inn. Godric, the blacksmith apprentice, and Wolkin, the blacksmith himself. You've got Watson and Powell, the millers. You got Sigrun and Vasher Hall, the tavern owners, the noble lady and her husband that you saved from the burning bar.
And then you have Volus, the woman who rode out to you while you were at the blacksmiths. And then also Alessa.
Hmm.
Who would you like to
Are you
talk
asking
to?
me or?
Who wants to lead the investigation?
I wanted to ask questions because I have a +4 on that. No, +3 on that.
Okay, who would you like to talk to
Go to the
first?
campfire.
Because you can all speak to
I'm gonna go
someone. Who wants to go
Sorry?
first? You can all speak to someone who wants to go first.
I choose the campfire.
I will talk to the blacksmith.
Okay.
Alyssa was the lady that we found at the blacksmith, correct?
No, that was Volus. Alessa's the pregnant lady.
Rollis?
Why?
Volus.
Volus. I'm gonna go with her.
Okay, you're going to speak to Volus. Ida is speaking with the blacksmith or blacksmith's apprentice.
The apprentice.
Roderick. Okay. Ian, you said you wanted to speak to the campfire. I hope that was a joke. You've learnt from the campfire that it was put out, extinguished, not petered out on its own.
But I learned how it was extinguished.
You can't tell because I didn't write that down. This is, please,
What?
for the love of God, talk to the goddamn witnesses.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
So I was going on the right.
I
track,
had to
but
know
You didn't
that-
write it.
I have to know if it's wet or dry. Come on.
It doesn't smell like piss, all right?
It's wet though.
Maybe. If it wasn't, it's dried out. It's dry, but it's been put out.
So
Yes.
this was hours ago.
It was a while
No,
ago.
because even if it was hours ago, it'd still be a little wet. But since it's dry, they didn't use any liquid. They used a different means in order to extinguish it.
Okay, we have established that they use dirt.
They've used dirt.
Well, it might not be
Thank
dirt.
you.
They might have
Thank you.
just covered it.
With
Yeah, that's also an
what?
option.
I don't know. They
They,
obviously have
they
magical powers.
they stabbed the fire and the fire died. It was a double murder.
They stabbed the fire to death.
Yes.
No, let's continue. I want to see where we can go with it.
God damn.
The fire took
moved.
life. Okay, so who's left to talk to?
The blacksmith, the pregnant lady, the people from the mill, and forgetting someone.
Okay. You've got Godric, the blacksmith apprentice that Ida's talking to. Hastine,
Yes.
the wood elf. Watson, the miller, and Powell, the miller's assistant. You've got Walken, the blacksmith. Basher and Sigrun Hall, the tavern owners, and Volus, the woman who rode out to you at the blacksmith's, and Alyssa, the pregnant lady.
The Millers were the neighbors of the poet, correct?
Yeah.
The millers were, yeah.
Alright, I choose to talk to the Millers.
Which
one thing you should keep in mind, I don't think if Dee told us, is that the poet book or his notebook is missing.
Dee,
So,
did you
like,
mention it?
I'm gonna mention it now.
Oh, he forgot
we
to
go.
mention it to us when we split up. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we
which,
don't know.
which of the millers do you want to talk to? The assistant Pal? Or, because he seems to be standing, having a discussion with the blacksmith. Or would you like to speak to the head miller, Watson? The lady who's been keeping tabs of all the supplies.
I will talk to the head Miller since they were neighbors, and she would probably know him the longest.
And Cynthia, who would you like to speak to?
Is there an animal that might have witnessed it, like a horse or something?
Good Bambi.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
you find your
Bambi.
chocobo dressed like Columbo, the TV investigator. Uh,
I love
no.
these dated references.
Fuck you. I love Columbo. Dated my ass. Fuck you. There is no animals. There is just
It's just a traumatized farm animals.
the chocobos are asleep and haven't seen anything. And also, I'm pretty sure we established that just because you can ask animals questions, they can't like answer necessarily
They
in a
can
way that you
guide
can.
us.
Yeah, I feel like if it was a horse and I was like, hey, do you know who else besides the old man entered his tent? I feel like a horse could lead me to someone.
All the horses surround one person and then kick it to death.
Sure.
Well, the thing is, at this time though, they'd also be asleep.
Yeah, the animals were asleep.
The only one you
seriousness.
could probably ask is Ida's chocobo.
No, it's fine.
Hmm.
I talk with Alessa. I feel like we have a repertoire.
Okay.
Wait, other Avernus is talking to Lisa.
No, I'm talking to the elf woman.
Steve.
Yeah.
Okay. Ida, you want to speak to Godric, I believe.
Yes.
You find Godric over to one side, and he says, "I come to speak to me then. I was awake towards the evening, earlier on the evening shift. I didn't see anyone strange come nor leave. Wilhelm did come to see me, though, for the third night in a row now, asking permission to write a story about me. He's been asking everyone for permission. I think he's quite paranoid. He is. I think he was quite paranoid, I guess, now. About getting people permission. After he left, Polis kept me company for a few hours before she went to speak to Vasha.
Do you happen to have a journal?
One that I keep on me. I'm not the writing type. That was Wilhelm's thing. I've slowly become more and more Yorkshire.
Do you mind if I rummage through your belongings real quick then?
Sure. Go ahead.
Damn.
I don't know what you expect to find, but he seems quite shaken by all this.
All right. I'm assuming I'm gonna need to roll for that.
Go for it.
Okay.
I mean, don't get him wrong. D is pissing his pants right now, but he needs to look like brave because he's a soldier and a cat.
What? No, I'm just hungry, man. I'm looking for food.
Stop
Oh
eating!
yeah, I forgot you're a psychopath.
No, I'm looking for the journal just in case.
You don't find anything.
Okay.
You're looking for the journal to see if it has any recipes.
Wait, who went to go visit the blacksmith?
The blacksmith's
apprentice.
apprentice. Godric.
Okay. Now, what was the name again that you mentioned was looking like trying to write down everyone's story?
Wilhelm.
Wilhelm?
He's
The
the
person
guy.
who
He's the
died.
guy who died.
Lovely.
He's just like, I've got it. Wilhelm did it. Like, no, Ida.
No.
Suicide.
He's dead.
No. Now,
Like he felt so guilty.
Yeah, this is what he wants us to think,
Guilty.
to mask his guilt.
Give him the death penalty. Oh wait.
that's the feast penalty now.
Oh
They're
god.
trying to steal everyone's identity.
Show me your hands. Are they dirty?
Is this an actual question or?
Yes.
Okay.
What?
I was like, are we still?
Why?
I need to check the hands and feet to see if they're dirty, if they were the one that kicked the dirt into the fire and put it out.
I mean, his feet are dirty because he's been traveling on the road for the past 4 days with you.
Check out the nails.
Exactly.
Well,
you can
given
never
that
take
no,
blood from the nails.
he has no blood under there.
It's so hard.
All right, move along, Peck.
What do you mean, Peck?
Have you never seen Willow?
No.
Yeah, I got the
No.
reference though.
Okay.
Not in a very, very long time.
God, I love Willow.
What are
Cosmic
these fucking
Dust.
references? Like, oh god. Dated references, everyone. Dated references.
So, Avernus wanted to speak
Cosmic
to Hestine.
Dust.
How dare you?
God damn it.
You want to speak to Hestine, right, Avernus?
Yes. The lady that we found at the blacksmith.
Oh no, that's Volus. Hestine's the
Oh,
elf.
Volus. Yeah,
Wood elf.
Volus.
Uh,
By the way, my sheet is wrong. I just figured it out because I
Okay,
have
how now?
the proficiency bonus on persuasion, but
I
also
will-
persuasion is with charisma, so I have a +5, not a +3.
I will check that out between games. Just don't worry about it for now. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
Just don't worry about it.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and talk with them.
Yep. As you approach Volus, she's looks ashen-faced and looks very worried, and she says, "Oh, my condolences for Wilhelm. I would love to help. Please, anything I can do, I will do what I can."
At what time did you want to sleep?
I don't know, with everyone else, I suppose. I had a chat with everyone in the camp. Didn't last long, and then I went to bed.
Did you saw? I forgot the name of the guy, and you just mentioned him like 20 times. Yeah.
Wilhelm?
Did you saw Wilhelm? What was the last time you saw him?
Well, I saw him at dinner and evening as we were all relaxing and trying to relax a bit before we slept. I know that Pal visits Wilhelm. So did Vasha. That Vasha's been quite erratic and on edge lately.
Who was Vasher again?
The noble one, the tavern owner.
Okay. Anyone that apart from them that has been kind of irritable, chaotic per se?
Just Vasha. Yeah, she's been acting quite erratic and on edge for the last short while.
Okay.
Last day or two now.
I to be honest, I don't know what else to ask her.
That's fine. The way I'm going to do it is,
But I'm
I
definitely
can
running towards Russia.
we can swap. I can run through Cynthia and Deanne, and then after you guys have asked,
Before that, I'm gonna say thank you, and I'm gonna do a pat of reassurance.
she gives you a nod and goes, "Thank you. I just hope I could help." Cynthia. Remind me who you wanted to talk to, because I've already forgotten. Alessa. You approach Alessa, and she
Check
looks
the last name.
sick. What?
Check the last name. If it's Gillespie, that's the
Oh, okay.
murderer.
Jesus Christ.
You meet with Alessa, and she looks ill and shaken. Like the shock of there being a murder probably isn't helping the whole being heavily pregnant thing. And she looks quite afraid right now. But she sees you approaching and goes, "Oh, Cynthia, yeah, at least, what's going on? Are we safe?"
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk with you about. This must all be scary and shaking you up. I'm so sorry that this is happening. I want to be honest with you because I feel like that's the best thing in these types of situations. Um, I mean, you'll hear, and it's already out there. There has been a murder, and we don't know who did it. But I want to reassure you that as knights, we're gonna do our best to resolve the situation as quickly as possible. I just wanted to check up on you and see how you're doing, and maybe uh, like come up with a plan that you stay like by my side or the side of somebody else, like of the knights, so that you'll be safe and that we can assure your safety, and to hopefully give you some reassurance. And while I'm saying that, I'm gonna monitor her and maybe do an insight check, see if like maybe she's like
Check.
a twisted villain.
Did the heavily pregnant lady commit the murder? Okay. Give me a vibe check.
Is she trying
Oh, yeah,
to
vibe
summon the
check.
Antichrist?
Let's see if
You
the
mean
heavily
pregnant with the Antichrist.
heavily pregnant woman could commit murder.
Pregnant with
It's
the Antichrist.
possible.
Insight. Okay, that's an 18 because it's +3.
You're not getting any off vibes about her. It's just she just seems genuinely scared right now. Like she's just lost her husband, and now that there's another murderer. She says, "Oh, you don't think it's the same people that hurt my husband's name, who I've already forgotten?"
That's
You?
I would be scared if I was carrying the Antichrist too.
Yeah.
Fessel? Fessel was the husband? Yeah.
That's the husband, man.
Fessel husbandman,
yeah.
that's the one. Is it the same people that hurt Fessel husbandman?
It's too early to say right now. We're still talking to people and trying to investigate. Yeah, but did you hear anything? I heard like maybe you had a light sleep or went to the toilet or something like that.
Oh, I got to go to the bathroom and I heard that horrible screaming. Go see and well, so awful, and she starts like getting really worked up and quite distraught. Really getting to her. She's tears even. Before she like
I won't
manages
say
to
it's fine, but we are capable. We're gonna do our best to solve this. I promise you, we're on it. And we're doing our best to keep everyone safe. I know it's hard to trust us right now, but please try to believe in us. And, we're capable people. We can do that. Take a deep breath. And I'm trying to take her hands in mine and calm her down.
I will. Thank you very much. Please just do what you can. Find this murderer.
Yeah, and you please make sure that you don't go anywhere alone. That there's always somebody with you. Yes,
I will.
there's strength in numbers.
Deanne, who you wanted to speak to Watson? As you come up, she's with the supply cart. She's going over the supplies in it. You feel like even though she's been doing it compulsively, you feel like this is how she calms herself down. Double checking the supplies, counting it all up, counting her notes. This is her way of coping right now. And she doesn't see you approach. She's, very engrossed.
I want to gently place a hand on her shoulder and call out to her.
She kind of startles, like, "Oh God, don't!" Someone's been murdered, and you decide the best way to approach someone is to touch me out of nowhere.
Would you rather I scream your name out?
No, that's fine. That's probably Sorry, there's probably no good way of going about it right now, is there?
No worries.
And she
I
kind of,
apologize for the sudden startle.
like pushes her glasses up and goes, "How can I help? What's going on?"
At current, we're trying to figure out where everyone was tonight. It'll help us if we know exactly locations, where everyone went, find some kind of loophole. It's believed that someone from within did it.
I can't believe that. That's
We're not sure the reason why, but we're hoping we can find them before anything else happens.
between you and me.
We'll be able to put a stop to it.
Between you and me, I don't think this would have happened if Fasha had been better organized with the watch. She's been very on it.
I wonder what's the last time we saw Fasha.
She's right over there. She's been with the camp. She's currently sitting. What? Hang on. Sorry. What? The last time Watson saw Vasha, or you've seen Vasha?
Watson.
Just earlier today. She was acting very, for lack of a better word, bitchy with her husband about him so long to recover from the head wound. She seems like kind of a cow, honestly. But hey, what do I know? It's hoity-toity, noble woman.
All right. May I ask, where have you been tonight?
I double check the supplies again because I've been not exactly great on food and make sure no one's having an extra little bite to eat. And she kind of like casts a glance over at Ida.
What?
Don't worry about Ida. Apato's little chocobo makes sure he doesn't eat more than he should.
One of the things is I did hear Wilhelm. He seemed very depressed lately. He was saying some more things himself. Woman stayed behind. He's feeling quite bad. He was feeling quite bad rather about the ration situation. Like he was taking up food. It's like really sad. And I mean, this was her neighbor, and she found out he's died, and like trying to hold back tears right now. Just I told him that he wasn't a food or being a burden or anything.
It's something we all should have noticed. You're not the only one at fault for this. We just didn't notice in time. But the least we can do now is find his murderer and bring justice. Concerning the supplies, is everything still there? Nothing missing?
Nothing's missing. Food's still there. We're still at 27 days worth of meals worth of rations left. We get us through tomorrow and part of the next day. If we find some more. After that, well, so we get a taste for grass soup.
Did you notice if anything was moved around?
She scratches her pen against her head and goes, "No, the idiot you got loaded in the back here, he's been asleep for most of it." And you hear a
I
voice
thought he was here.
goes, "I resent that. I'm wounded."
Shut up,
And
boy, before I eat your legs.
he has actually been
Are you
sleeping
doing alright
for
in there?
He says, "Yeah, I've been really tired, healing."
Alright. I have 3 questions. Have you seen anyone sneaking around tonight?
Yeah, I get.
Besides the one who should be on guard.
He says, "Yeah, I get a great view over the side of this cart of the entire camp that I can't sit up from to look over the side of this cart.
Did you hear anyone?
I heard someone scream, which woke me up." He's being very belligerent right now. To be fair, you get the impression that, yeah, he really can't see a whole lot. It's not like anyone's been keeping him in the loop, being, the prisoner, technically. Not many people in the camp trust him. The other group.
Wait.
I apologize for the rude awakening. There has been a murder tonight. Wilhelm, the poet, was murdered in his tent.
Really need. Wait.
Yeah. We're trying to find his murder right now.
Oh, what you
Do
thought?
rest assured,
Oh, what you
we're
thought?
trying
Me?
to keep you safe.
You thought I, the bandit, had done it? Me, who can't stand up to go kill someone? Yeah,
I
because
know
I
you
was,
didn't do it.
because
You
I
can't
was a
move.
bandit before. Is that it?
No, we're trying to figure out everyone's location.
Well-
Trying to figure out who was the one who left.
I'm here. Where you left me?
Yes, I
Wait.
understand. No worry, no one suspects you.
So this was personal. Because if it was killing just for killing, you go for the bandit. You go for the person that can't protect themselves.
No, because the bandit was in the cart near us. We would have heard
Well,
the
yeah.
shuttle.
Well, yeah, but the only person that would be able to, like, literally not escape would be the bandit.
Yeah, but what
And-
fun would it be to kill the helpless person?
Well, the thing is that if it's killing just for killing, then that would be the easiest choice. But it is
No, it
not
wouldn't
just for
be.
killing.
There's a number. Will has been dead for a while now. If they went after the bandit, we would have noticed and caught them on spot. But
Hmm,
we didn't hear Wilhelm. We didn't hear a fight
Probably.
at all. Not even Ida. So it made sense to go after Wilhelm, who was further away from the group.
Well, both options are probable, but still, it doesn't make sense. Why would you go for the poet?
Maybe
Because he's
it's
old and depressed?
no. It has to do with
He wasn't that old, was he? Like, I don't remember.
He
his
was an old
age.
man.
Okay.
He was an old, depressed man.
Well-
But you have some more people to talk to if that helps.
Yes.
Ah, shit. Who would like to talk to who now?
I'm already slithering in towards the guy that the girl that they've been telling to be quite bitchy right now.
Asher and Sigrun.
Yeah.
Ida, who are you going to talk to next? Or do you want to wait and see what you can cross-reference after?
They told Ida someone too, right? That the poet went to someone else's cabin before after going with them.
But remember, we haven't told each other this information yet.
Okay, I'm going to assume
No,
that
I
you
know, but-
you are
Yeah,
welcome to gather
Meta
before you go
gaming.
round to gather. You are welcome to gather back together, discuss what you found so far before you decide who to talk to next.
I should always do the prediction.
Yeah.
Dang it.
I'm going directly to the other man's house.
His house.
Woman, sorry.
Or house. You're intense.
Well, place in this case.
Yeah, you're gonna go speak. You say you're gonna go speak to Vasher and Sigrun, the married couple. As you approach, you see Vasher examining something, but she quickly hides it. When you arrive.
What was that?
Nothing.
Should I use intimidation?
You can use a spot check if you want to see it.
I'm gonna do that then. Just a normal D20, correct?
Yeah.
Actually, no. I'm gonna do persuasion.
Okay. What do you say to her?
I say there's been a murder right now, and I will take 0 chances.
She it's a very exasperated sound and goes, "All right." and she pulls out a journal from behind her back. She says, "After I got back to my tent, I found this in my pack. Realize how this looks, and now I don't know who to trust. Who? Someone trying to set me up? I feel bad enough for him dying as it is. I was distracted with him going on and on about how depressed he was, and rather than being nice, I had a bit of a go at him. We've all got it bad right now, and it's not helping anyone with how he was getting very critical of himself. And I told him to, either pull his bootstraps up or do something about it. Now I could have tried a softer approach, but I was... Severin has been woozy since his accident in the barn. I think it might be a lasting concussion. But people see me snap at Wilhelm, and now this appears, and she waves the journal around in my bag. What are people going to think? I mean, how? You probably suspect me already. And
I'm gonna do a vibe check, like the biggest fucking vibe check ever.
Give me the biggest fucking vibe check.
Paste. Vibe check was wisdom or intelligence?
It's just say on the inside.
Insight.
Yeah, it's just your
wisdom.
insight. Yeah, wisdom.
Okay, so I'm just gonna throw it like that. Wow, my biggest fucking vibe check was not even close enough.
Nice.
Yeah, I believe everything they say. I mean, I take it with a grain of salt, but
you have no idea if she's lying or not. She goes on and says, "I didn't see anyone else the rest of the night."
She said she had a fight with someone, correct? Like with Wilhelm, correct? Well, not a fight, but
he was being he was acting all depressed, and yes, I snapped at him.
Was there
get
anyone
over it
else?
already.
Was there anyone else with you at the moment?
Not with me directly. I was stood talking to him. But I wasn't really paying much attention if anyone else was around. I wanted to get back to Sigrun. I came back from Inky Motions over to Wilhelm's tent. Seeing that, it looked like the tent flap had been disturbed. I just thought someone would come to see me, and then all that happened. So I didn't think anything about it until, I found this. And Sigrun's been asleep.
I'm gonna grab it, and I'm gonna look at the last pages.
Yeah, she hands it over, and she seems relieved to be rid of it. And as you flip to the back of it, you see a lot of records of what's been going on. With a very poetic stint. Like it seems like he's been trying to turn this journey into this poetic tale.
Like an Iliad or an Odyssey.
Yeah, a grand journey to Az'Bestos. But the date stopped at the day before yesterday. And there's no entry for the day he died. But today.
So there's no entry from yesterday.
No.
Do I have any memories? Because I do remember that he was always carrying the book with him, correct?
You do, yeah. He was practically glued to that book.
Do I have any memories of looking at him yesterday without the book?
Give me a check. Give me a history check. See if what you remember.
History?
Remember.
Sure.
You remember your immediate history.
Wow, I'm not rolling shit today.
You remember he was a poet.
Great. I'm gonna bring this information later to my friends, but
Yeah.
I tell her that we're gonna keep checking everything, and for her to be safe.
Don't leave the county.
Don't what?
Don't leave the city.
Yeah.
Don't go on holiday
Don't
anyway.
leave.
We might still have questions for you.
You cannot go into any type of plane or boat and leave the state, or you will be shoot on sight.
Yeah. Who wants to question someone next? Now that Abydos has brought this information back.
So I now am back with them, correct?
Yeah, I'm going to assume like you all are sharing things as you go back and forth.
Okay, I asked them to remember when was the last time they saw
You
Wilhelm
are
and with a diary.
Do we do history checks?
Give me everyone give me a history check.
Okay.
The biggest fucking bunch.
5 check. I was a 5. You know how depressing that is?
Nice. Great start. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Where are these roles when you need to get resources and food?
I know,
Right?
right?
Why are they? What?
Okay, maybe I should be throwing for the resources and food, and you guys should be throwing for the skills.
Yeah, I was gonna say because me and Cynthia are rolling good tonight, and y'all ain't rolling shit.
You guys can hunt, but you don't want to hunt.
'Cause
You're
you
making me
wanna-
hunt.
I gave you advantage. I gave
And you could have hunted.
I could just imagine like our characters discussing this in the middle of a fucking camp while everyone is just panicked.
They're fucking funny. Captain's up now. Captain's got an eye and everything.
All right, well,
You remember seeing him not writing as much lately. He seemed quite distracted and despondent situation.
Like for who?
Wilhelm.
Wilhelm.
No, like you or me.
Both of you. I assume between the two of you, you discuss what you remember over the last few days. Come to the conclusion that he didn't seem to be writing as much as he normally did. Getting less and less.
Do we remember if he had his book with them?
Oh, he always has his book with him.
Not anymore.
Even if he's not writing the day's entries, he would be flipping back and writing things on other pages, editing old pages.
Have we been told who has the book?
Depends. Just Abby doesn't want to reveal that he has the book with him or that he found it on Vasha.
I will reveal that I found it with Vasha, but that we cannot disclaim this information to anyone else.
I wouldn't check the book.
Oh yeah, I was about to say we should probably check the
give
last
them the
entry.
book. Abydos has checked the last entry. There isn't.
No, like all the entries.
It's mostly about your travels over the last few days, and then before the travels, it's about things that he saw from his window.
Dear diary, I fear for my life as this feline creeps closer.
This cat is eyeing me up, and I ain't dead yet.
This cat is eyeing me up, and I don't think he wanna eat me in the way that he wants to eat me. Wait,
I
what?
don't. I worry this cat isn't gonna wait till I die.
I take the book and I carefully lift one page up to the sunlight. See if there's any hidden writing in it.
Okay, give me some
Investigation.
This is some next level spy shit.
Swear to God, if you roll like a 5 or lower.
Hey, you can
Oh.
do it instead then.
Oh, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
You suck!
You cosplay!
Wow, that is exactly a 5. Good job on jinxing
Why
it.
did you curse me?
Oh, it was not a
my
course.
God.
It is called comedic timing.
You don't notice anything. It's a journal. It's got. I saw. You find an entry that says I saw a snail today and it was effervescent.
You know,
What?
no. Let's have Eda try it now.
I can't even believe this shit. Oh my God.
How do you cleanse an online die?
I use my own dice.
Yeah, no, like
Oh,
if we
God.
need to, I'll tape every single one of my throws.
I was like, I will record if I have to.
Yeah.
Wow. We just ain't finding shit. That's my first bad roll of the night.
And it's also a 5. What the fuck?
Who do you want to speak
That
to
is-
next?
I want to talk to the DM
Before
in
we-
private because what the fuck?
Not my fault. You have bad dice.
There has
Oh
been
my God.
5 in a row. 6
That's the
actually.
equivalent.
And my fault. You got bad dice.
Oh
I
my
got
God. Do I
cursed.
use
Okay,
my
I got
inspiration? No, I don't use it yet.
No,
I
don't
got
use it yet.
cursed.
Who wants to talk to someone next?
Who is it
Ooh.
left to talk to?
Well,
blacksmith.
bear in mind you can go back and talk to the people if you have follow-up questions. You have Histine, who you haven't spoken to, the half-elf. You've got Pal and Walkin, the blacksmith and the miller's apprentice, miller's assistant, keeping conversation off to one side. And they're about it currently, unless you want to go talk to someone who you've already spoke to again.
I'm gonna go back to the bandit and help him get to a more comfortable position.
Or somewhere more open where we can see them and he cannot be killed.
It's saying like,
I'll move him. It's okay.
wait, no, because
No.
Watson is with him right now, so he'll be fine with her.
Who wants to question someone?
Oh, phone.
Cynthia, would you like to question someone?
I don't want to question someone. I would like to, now they are done with the book, I would like to go through it and see if there's a list of people who gave permission or if there's someone he's not mentioning or where he's like edited out or something like that.
Oh.
Because I feel like the person who doesn't want to be mentioned maybe like has a grudge or something.
Very clever.
Indeed.
You flip through it, and you list off the names that you see to yourself. See your name with a question mark. A few of the knight's names. It seems like he'd been planning to get around to asking you all to include you at some point. See Godric's name. A lot of tick marks. No X's, but you do see your own names with question marks next to them, as well as the two millers and the tavern owners.
Okay, the two millers and the tavern owners. Okay, is there anything ripped out, like a page or something?
There is no rip page.
Okay, and there's also no obviously edited stuff where it would have been
Oh,
crossed through
there's
or
lots
something?
of edited stuff that's been crossed out and rewritten. That you get the impression that all throughout the book, you get the impression that that's just how Wuhan was editing things.
Okay.
He would put a cross next to something that he had no longer needed, but he wouldn't strike through it, in case he needed to read it again to see what he struck through.
Okay, so it's still readable.
It's
Like
still
if
very
we,
readable. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Well, I am gonna share this information that it's the Taverners and the Millers who might have not given permission.
I mean,
Mm.
Sigrun has been, again, spending large amounts of time sleeping. He seems to actually have an ongoing concussion, healing from the head wound. Vasha, got into a fight with, or at least snapped at him recently. You spoke to name Watson about him. And you haven't spoke to Pal of those four. Technically, you haven't spoke to Sigrun either, but also, again,
Concussion,
man's
okay.
sleeping off a concussion.
Yeah, so maybe one of you can talk to Pam, and I would love to start reading the book just to see if there's like it's obvious that somebody didn't like him or that he noticed something like, oh, the person was sneaking around or something.
Who wants to go talk to someone?
Oh, I'm dumb. I've been talking for the last 2 minutes. And I was muted.
Going
I'm going to Pam's.
to Pal.
Yep.
As you approach, you see that Pal and Walken aren't just talking; they're actually arguing. Walken shouts, "You lying fuck!" And then he punches Pal straight in the face, and the two begin to scuffle.
I struggled them both.
You what? Strangle them both?
I grabbed them both with my tail and separate them like little kids.
Okay.
The experience with Ida has made him stronger.
They're still trying to go for each other. And they're just kind of like shouting abuse and still trying to reach.
With the last part of my tail, I cover one of their mouths, and with my hand, I cover another one of their mouths.
Yeah, there's a very as they, a howl before they realize how silly they seem.
So are they still like arguing like under the breath? Well, no, not under the breath, but muffled.
They're glaring at each other.
As soon as they kind of stop muffling, I guess I take the tail and the hand away, and I'm like, "What is the issue here?"
Which are you gonna ask? Are you look at because
The one that looks them.
as soon
the
as
one that
you
was
ask
punched.
this, they both start trying to answer.
I show them my teeth and I hiss with my like king cobra thingy.
This makes them both shut up. They don't look
I
happy.
take a deep.
They look very grumpy
Yeah.
still. But
I take a deep breath. The thingy retracts, and I ask the person who was punched what happened.
you ask Pal. Pal shoots a look over at Orkin and says, "Look, I just Pal's dead, This idiot's getting drunk and spouting off at me. I asked him for some help with something, and Wilhelm was helping me.
And what was that?
It was
My cover thing starts inflating again.
okay. It was a poem, all right. I was trying to make a poem for Testine, and Wilhelm was helping me, and I was reciting it, trying to practice it, and this prick comes up and picks a fight with me.
As soon as he says the thing of like the poem, I do like the biggest puppy eyes and like, ah, like I know it's funny only in my head, but still, it's hilarious. I turn around with the other person and I go, okay, what the fuck's going on?
Walken's a lot more drunk than and he starts going off. He had paper with Worm's writing on, and he was being shifty. I bet he did it. He did it.
Okay.
And
I look around for like a
L,
bucket of water.
kind of like holds up the papers under, like his arms are pinned under the tail, but he still has them in his hand. He holds them up, and you can see it. It's very clearly a poem.
Yeah. I let them both. No, actually, I only let the guy with the poem, like, I unstrangle, de-strangle. Whatever.
Yeah, unbind him. Let
Yeah,
him go.
and with the tail that was, well, the part of the tail that was binding him, I grab a bucket of water and pour it on the drunk guy.
What was that
Easy
for?
I'm like, what's the temperature right now? Would you say kind of cold?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Fucking
I
winter,
make sure
man.
the water is freezing to pour it over the guy.
That'll wake you the fuck up.
Yep. And you go.
He just kind of sober.
Okay, there we go. Perfect. So, did you guys know that Wilhelm was writing a story about everyone?
Walken goes, but he's dead.
Yes, this was before he died.
Hal says, yeah, he mentioned it.
Were you too aware that he was going to ask you for permission to write you guys in the story?
And Powell just kind of looks like really ashen face and goes, "Suppose he could have done that." Was asked, and Walken says, "How can he ask when he's dead?"
I just like kind of glare at him, but I know he's drunk, so I can't like do much right now.
You get the impression Walken's.
For a while.
He's fucking blitzed.
He thought it was
Okay.
fucking 1945 and he was in Britain because he getting fucking blitzed.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
He's been
I'm gonna
taking
keep
little
him in
sips
my-
from a quote unquote water flask every day. That you see him on the jet.
Oh, so he has been drunk.
But it's
for all
not
the trip.
He's
water.
been holding out on us.
Man's been coping.
Understandable. I'm gonna grab him and bring him with me, and ask the other guy to also follow us.
Hey, where are you going?
I'm going with everyone else, like with the party.
Okay. Suppose that just leaves Steen to speak to. Who wants to speak to Steen?
I'll do it.
Yeah, you find Steen kind of like walking around the outskirts of the camp. You feel like she weighs you down and goes, "Hey, I couldn't, sleep with everything going on. Thought I'd get some steps in and eye on things. What can I do to help?"
We're trying to figure out where everyone was tonight. Can I ask what you did tonight? Who you saw?
They
Where you
nod
went?
and say, I'm an elf. I don't actually. I was meditating meditated through them. But I went for a walk before Slight, and I saw Wilhelm talking with Asher. Gave me a wave. Didn't want to disrupt the conversation. Don't know who would want to have killed him. The old man kept to himself. I did see him talking with Watson and Bolus a lot, though.
Do you know if he was arguing with Fasha? Did they sound angry, anxious?
Fasha looked kind of irritable. Nothing new for that one. She seems quite up. Losing that tavern or leaving it behind has kind of stirred up a bit.
Did you see anything else on your walk? Or hear anything?
Not particularly tonight.
Hmm.
And she kind of like looks deep in thought for a second and says, "No, I didn't. I saw Vasha with Wilhelm, and that was it."
Right. Which part of the camp did you see them? Since Wilhelm does tend to be off by himself, were they near his tent or near towards where the rest of us are?
Everyone was just kind of milling around for us last night, walking.
Hmm.
See, sorry, got a very itchy ear. And she says, "I saw Volus sneaking around earlier."
Volus?
He was doing
Hmm.
the extra snacks or something, maybe.
That's a total mood.
So was Volus near the supply carriage then?
Not near the carriage. No. He was walking around the camp, doing a wide circuit like me.
All right. Hmm. Did you see the two of them split up? Or were they
Sorry?
still together when you left?
Who are you asking about? Vasher and Wilhelm?
Well, Fasher and Wilhelm.
They were still together when I left.
Alright then.
Question to the DM. The lady that I spoke to, the barkeeper,
Vasher.
she's, if I remember correctly, what you were telling me, she said that she didn't see or talk with anyone else but Wilhelm, correct?
Yeah. Well, no,
Okay.
she said she wasn't in a conversation. She said the only person she spoke to was Wilhelm.
Well, yeah, but I asked if there was any other person nearby, and she said no.
Well,
not that I
everyone was
remember.
nearby. It's a close camp. You just didn't speak to anyone or like spend time speaking to anyone.
Okay. Just wanted to confirm because
I don't have any more
I'm
questions at the moment.
I'm not gonna red herring you there.
I don't have more questions at the moment. But please make sure to stay near the group.
She nods and
We
goes,
don't know.
I'll keep my eyes open.
Yes, we're assuming it's most likely someone within the group. Since we determined it, there was nothing to show it came from outside. So be sure to stay where everyone else is. You don't have to be too close, just where we can see you, so we can help you in case danger comes along.
Nods and goes, if what happens, so
Alright, thank you. Then I head back over to where the others are.
hey, who do you wanna,
I
what do you wanna
think we should gather everyone and look for the murder weapon.
Wait. Have we checked out everything in the tent?
You, Wilhelms, you did, yeah.
Hmm.
Well, I'm with the drunk guy and the other person here because I do believe them, but also if what I'm hearing is correct, what was the name of the other person that's not the drunk?
Al.
I want to go to Fasha.
Sorry?
Okay, you
So
wanna,
Fasha said that she didn't see anybody else, right?
she says you didn't speak to anyone.
She didn't speak with anyone else. Yes, correct.
You may have seen someone, and as Steen says, she waved to him. That was it. I wouldn't count that. The reason I'm saying like that is because I don't count that as speaking.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will give you that because that might be a
Red
mix up in
herring,
terms
yes.
of a mix up in terms of like what you would classify as speaking to someone versus what I would classify. I
Yeah,
wouldn't classify waving to someone as speaking.
What about the
Okay.
bandit? Because the bandit was in the carriage the whole time.
The bandit cannot move, so
Yeah.
that's ruled out.
The only way the bandit could move is if he was possessed.
Oh, we're
Even
getting into
then-
territory now, and I will say the bandit wasn't meant to be here because I didn't think you'd spare any of the fuckers when I came up with it. When I started writing all this down.
Well, he looked like a
Look at
lost
you being a
puppy, so, like,
DM.
no one
We
has
could've-
given any compelled.
I'm gonna go double check on all the animals
But
just to make sure they're safe.
While you're double checking, who else wants to do anything?
so, do we know what kind of, like, not specific, but what kind of weapon did this?
Some kind of bladed implement.
So it could be a knife, it could be a sword.
Could be a claw, you don't know.
Is it
That's
a
cat
werewolf?
discrimination.
Is it a werewolf?
A
He
werewolf.
said it isn't. I have a question. So if I would get the information about writing the poem, maybe I look through the last entrances and read if there has been some kind of jealousy or something going on. Maybe Wilhelm noticed.
Or you as you read through some like looking specifically for information regarding this in the notebook, and you do see that sure enough, Wilhelm wrote that Al came to him asking for assistance, and Wilhelm thought it was adorable. And he notes that he thinks it's probably going to make the arguments between Walken and Pal worse because he suspects that they both have a thing.
Hmm.
That's where a lot of their animosity comes from.
Okay, I share
Which-
that with the group.
Which was the person which Wilhelm spent the most time? Like, on their journals, and probably for what we have seen.
He didn't spend a whole lot of time with anyone unless he was specifically asking them for details so he could write.
We have no herrings.
What? We have the guy who's probably jealous, right?
Yeah, but that wouldn't make them kill Wilhelm. Like, it doesn't make sense. It would make sense if someone was in love with Wilhelm and Okay, I need to talk. I'm gonna gather everyone again, but I'm gonna gather them all.
Okay.
Wait, what do you want to do?
He wants his Miss Marple, everyone in the dining room to reveal the murderer.
No, not to reveal the murderer, but to make one simple question that I need everyone to answer.
Cool.
So, okay, there are too many names. So,
Yeah.
who
You got-
was framed? Like, who found the journal?
Basha had the journal.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Basha had the journal, but it doesn't make sense that it would be Basha because, for what we know, Basha found the journal after the murder, but they did not have it before that. They could be lying. We don't know.
Yeah, but
Then-
do we know
Yeah.
anybody who would frame Basha? Like, who has something against Basha?
Well, Basha is married with
Tegron.
Yes, thank you. Somebody was interested in Vasha?
Where are you getting that from?
No, I'm asking. I don't remember the name
No,
of
it's
the person that
Christine.
was. Okay,
Krishna.
Christine?
Yeah, Christine.
Who the fuck's Christine?
I don't remember their name.
Okay, we need a. You told us that you were gonna give us a list with the characters, and you haven't given us, so it's confusing.
Oh shit!
What
Right,
do
I
you
did say that.
character names
I
we
did-
can actually remember?
I did. Wait, you did?
You did
Where?
no. I
Where?
looked for it and I haven't seen it.
Wait a second.
Wait, is it people you know?
Yes.
I
I
didn't
have
know
not
this was
seen
here.
this. Where is it?
Isn't it called
It's in
people
the
you
character
know?
sheet link in the Google Drive.
Oh my god. Okay.
Don't try to gaslight me.
No. I legitimately thought that you hadn't sent the information.
Hastine,
No,
that's
that's
who
what
it
I was
was.
There.
It was Hastine.
There we go. Okay.
William was flamboyant? Okay.
You're a terrible player.
Remember that?
Oh my god, trying to fucking gaslight me about things I haven't sent or not. Bullshit.
Okay, so Paul. Okay. So Paul technically should be the closest one to Wilhelm, correct?
You know that Pal had been trying to write a love letter and was getting Wilhelm's help.
Okay, and he was writing the love letter to Christine.
Steen.
Okay.
Hey,
And
this is way easier now.
okay. And who was also in love with Hastine?
Vulcan.
Vulcan. Watson. Okay.
And he's the one who's drunk right now.
He's drunk.
Well, permanently drunk for what I can see.
Basha found the journal.
I'm gonna go ahead and ask Paul if about Hastine. Like
Okay, what about Hastine?
what were his thoughts about her and stuff like that. Just to get a confession, just to get that out of the way.
You want him to do a romantic confession in the middle of a murder?
Not a confession to Hastine. Like, I'm asking them personally.
I
like-
want to kiss her and stuff.
Okay, and Hastine is she like was alone, correct? Like she's not mates with anyone.
He's very,
I'm pretty sure Hastine's pronouns are they them.
she they.
She, they.
Oh, sorry, yeah. So she doesn't have any type of companion.
No,
Okay.
they are very standoffish. Need to stop chewing that. Very quiet and aloof. Because Alf, stereotype Alf reasons.
Yeah, no, makes sense.
While Osius is thinking, is Vasha's tent somewhere near Paul's tent or somebody else who's involved in this love triangle that somebody might have gotten confused or didn't have enough time to hide the journal properly?
It is not.
Okay.
Fuck, we have no red herrings. I'm gonna start looking through everyone's stuff. Wait. No, I'm gonna make everyone come near here. I'm gonna check everyone's hands.
Okay.
Like the nail thing.
You assemble everyone together. You have your four selves near the campfire. You have Grond and Dana. Grond's grandchild, who is now very sleepy. You have Vasha. Sigrun is still in his tent. I assume you've left him be. Same for the the bandit, whose name was
people who can't do anything should be
Garen McGarrington.
safe right now.
Yeah, you left them behind.
Yeah.
You have Grund, you have Vasha, you've got Hastine, you got Walken, Godric, Watson, Pell, and obviously Wilhamstead.
I'm gonna check one by one everyone's hands.
As you check the hands, Grond kind of laughs and goes, I appreciate you thinking I could have done it, but I was busy looking after Dana, but sure. And his are clean. Vasha's are also clean. She looks like she's very overdue for getting, a Galladian manicure. Takes very good care of her hands. But aside from bits of dirt and some chipped nails, they are clean of blood. Hastine's are also clean, as are Walkin's, if a bit, smelling of alcohol. Godric's are clean and, very well-worn working hands.
Mm-hmm.
Watson's are clean other than some ink stains. Pals are also clean. And those are the only people that are here.
Everyone's is clean.
The
Wait.
people who are here.
Whose one is the cleanest one?
They're all about equally clean.
Fucking hell.
Something.
You okay?
Okay. So everyone close your eyes and point at who you think did it.
Oh my fucking god. Really?
The
I will
only
say-
ones who will know who you pointed at is us, and we won't say anything.
I will say, because you don't seem to have picked up on it, I didn't mention Volus there.
I was gonna say, but the thing is that I thought you were going through the list.
I did go through the list. Didn't read
Oh,
Volus.
there we
I
go.
assume-
Then Volus and
She's
where's Volus?
she's not here.
how old is Tigran?
What?
Did she not buy the supply cart?
Volus has left.
Let's.
Huh?
They're
When,
not
what?
even near.
No one's
Like,
seen.
there's
Everyone sort of looks
Uh,
around and goes, I haven't actually seen Volus in like good 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
I
who was
immediately go
supposed
to the
be
supply
Volus'
cart.
body?
Say again?
the bandit.
Okay. One of you
The
speak at the
bandit!
same time.
God damn it! Time to sick the cat.
I hit Eve on the head and quickly go over to the supply cart.
Okay.
What?
What are you
And I
doing?
call off of the bandit's name.
Garen
I forgot
McGarrington.
his name.
Garen McGarrington.
Garen McGarn, are you there?
Yes? Where else would I be?
Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna run and go to
Have you seen where Bones went?
what's
Who?
it called?
The lady who was here, checking the supplies. Did you see which direction she went?
Not a clue.
I'm gonna go check on Sigrun.
Uh,
Do we have
You're
the
checking
list
on
of
Sigrid.
supplies with us?
yeah, Watson has that.
I'm running towards Sigrun.
Okay.
Wait, who was
Sigrun's-
Roland again?
Volis is the one that you met outside of the
Yeah.
blacksmith.
Oh,
The
I thought
one which
Voss
I
was the
thought was
head
sus
mill.
as fuck.
I thought Voss was the head mill.
No. Oh my god.
No, that's why I literally have the list in front of me right now. So I'm sprinting towards Sigrun.
Sigrun, you get to the tent and you kind of like slither your way over. And I want you to make a.
I do need to remember you that I have, as I'm sprinting, I have 100 feet of movement per round.
You are very fast, actually, yeah. You get that. 100, you mean 80.
Oh yeah, 100 if it's I grow in
You-
size.
You don't grow in size, remember. Or just large.
With the Titanoboa feat that I'm not gonna take yet.
You don't have a Titan. You're not a Titan boa.
No, sorry. With the Titan Boa subclass, if I take it.
That's not
if I can take it.
Because you're not a barbarian.
Well, but I can take it if I become a barbarian. Can I not?
Barbarian?
If you want to
Yeah.
multi-class into barbarian, sure.
What happened with the die?
You get there just in time to see Volus hunched. See the shadow of Volus hunched inside the tent. You see this dagger clutched in one hand, and Sigrun still unconscious, asleep on bed. What do you call it?
I'm rolling
Sleeping
a
bag.
struggle attack.
Okay, you're gonna go for it.
Let me just remember how much I add to that. So it's +5. No, that's construction. Okay. Oh, I was about to sneeze. There we go.
You grab onto her, and she doesn't even see you coming. As you wrap around her, for who she can bring her hand down with this knife, you realize that she's been grabbed, and she just lets out this horrible scream. Fuck.
I'm dealing the damage.
Oh.
Like, yeah, no, I'm full on going for the kill if needed.
Okay, go. Give me the damage roll then.
That's gonna be. We did say that that's more. It's 1d8.
Roll what I tell on the sheet. Don't go off what I've said. If it's
Yeah,
on the sheet, it's
kinda
accurate.
weird.
Don't.
Yeah, I'm going with the sheet for now because I do need to check that out.
Yeah,
Oh no, never mind. We've
We've
already
checked.
talked about that.
Yeah, we've already talked about it. If it's on the sheet, it's now accurate. There'll be no more changes to the sheet.
What sheet?
Character sheet.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
what if I want to become like a hidden villain?
Discuss that next campaign.
It's plus strength, and my strength is 3 or 4. My strength is 3. That's 7 damage.
You squeeze the shit out of her, and you can hear like some of bones breaking, and she drops the knife, and she goes from swearing to this horrible screech of pain.
Oh god.
And you've incapacitated her. She's not in a good way though, and she's there probably with a lot of internal bleeding. Her ribs are probably fucked. As this giant snake body constricts her.
I'm gonna cast Cure Light Wounds to make sure her internal bleeding stops.
Yep. I'm not going to have you roll for it because we're not in a combat situation. I will say that you stabilize her, and she just kind of like gives you this awful look of if you weren't, around
An
right now.
enormous giant fucking snake.
If you weren't an enormous giant fucking snake, I'd stab you next. She has venom in her fucking eyes.
I show her my fangs, and I show her I also have venom.
And she's struggling, and you've caught her. There's nothing she can do right now. She's stuck. Congratulations, you caught the Moiderer. Caught the Moiderer.
I'm going back. I'm going calmly back towards the camp.
Are you not gonna call someone to go get him?
Oh, the guy is okay.
She might have allies on the outside.
I'm
Like,
gonna call.
Yeah, it's best
Actually,
to get him over with those for safety.
I'm grabbing her with my tail, and I'm grabbing what's the name? Search?
Second.
Ah, yes.
I'm going to assume
And
like the others saw you dash off and would have followed you.
Probably, but
I'm at the supply car still.
A lot of people, or at least like if not in the knights, some of the other people who assembled as you were checking that.
okay.
Came to say.
Then
I just
in any case, I'll return carrying Sigrid.
And dragon votes.
Yep.
Oh, you caught the murderer. You want to do with her?
I look at. Sorry, go ahead.
What do you want to do with her? What do you want to
I
do
bring her
from
to
here?
the camp, and first of all, why? What the fuck? Why?
Kind of spits at you.
Go over to Vols and give her a really huge smack across the face.
Go ahead.
She still refuses to answer.
Can I detect magic if she's possessed or something like that?
Or
maybe an insight check, just seeing like, or medicine. I don't know. Whatever applies. Like, if is she herself right now?
Do you have detect magic?
I can cast detect magic with my Furbolg magic once per day.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
And it's free. Yep.
Go for it then.
Okay, wait. Once you cast either spell, you can cast it again with this trait until you finish a short or long rest. When you use this version of Disguise Self, okay. Wisdom as my spellcasting ability. What does that mean? So it's +5? No, charisma. Wisdom. So it's plus what? I don't know how this works. Please help.
Hang on. What I need? Here's cheat sheet. Oh, that's for disguise self. Detect magic is just a cast of. Do you turn it on or off?
Yeah.
Yeah, you cast detect magic, and as you cast it, how does it normally feel for you when you detect magic? Like, how does magic feel?
Magic feels like energy, like some sort of electricity, like a sparkling.
Oh, I like that.
Okay. You get none of that sparkling feeling, that energy, like static. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yep.
You get none of that coming from any of the people around you. You don't get any from Volus. What you you get is what feels like a big dead spot. Bonus.
Have I ever encountered something like that before?
This is, even though you can see her in front of you, it's, you can always, there's always some kind of background radiation of magic. That's one of the things that you've learned to, as part of learning to detect magic, you've learned to like not detect the bits that are just ambient. But you don't even get that from Volus.
Okay, does it
There's
feel more
there's
like
there's an abject lack of energy there to detect.
I'm gonna grab the amulet that she has on her chest, and I'm gonna take it off of her.
You can certainly detect the ambient magic from the normal background ambient magic from Volus. It seems like whatever this amulet was doing, it's blocking perception some way.
Oh, that explains a lot of things. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and still keep pressing, little bit by little. Just waiting for her to give us answers.
Oh, you're squeezing her.
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely.
She kind of like shouts, "The fuck are you doing? What do you want from me already?"
Why did you kill that man? And the rider, by the way.
You don't answer, they're gonna feed you to the cat.
Just so you know, the cat likes to eat people alive, so...
Because if you hadn't noticed, we're running low on food. So why are we keeping around the old man and the unconscious dude?
Question:
If
If I kill
I've
someone,
got to look at.
right
We should
now,
look after
and then-
ourselves.
question: If I get her hit points to 0, and then heal her back up, it would be like she died and she came back, right?
Oh my! Where are you going with this?
Oh, I'm gonna show her what the fuck it feels like.
How
about this? Torture method. Let me start nibbling at her.
Oh, actually, better torture method.
No, the bed.
Okay,
We kill her.
I'm drawing a
with,
line in the sand now. I'm not role playing a torture scene at 2 a.m.
Oh, damn it. Just one bite.
She
Better start talking because
She
I'm
had-
getting hungry.
shouts, "Fine, yeah, I admit, I killed them. We're low on supplies. Shit's hit the fan. Someone had to do something."
Oh, and you have all of the right to do something, I guess, right?
I wasn't gonna pussyfoot around it.
Oh, I get it. I break one of her ribs.
Let's see if it around me eating.
Yeah, so, yeah, continue with your logic, please.
Can I eat this one?
Oh, definitely. Just give me like 2 minutes.
Fuck yes.
Yeah,
I
she
hit them both in the head. And then I asked both a question.
Okay, what do you ask?
So you do understand we're running low on supplies. What have you done besides what you did just now to help out the group? Have you gone hunting with us, scavenging, making sure we're all safe, searching for
Kinda-
safe routes, quicker routes?
Kind of like just sulks and looks very angry.
There are many, many other routes to take. It is not our decision whether an innocent life needs to be taken or not. Right now, everything is in chaos. But the only way to restore the balance is if we work together.
I don't know. I kind of want to break her legs and
Hit
like,
Avernus in the head.
no. Like, this is out of character. Like, break her legs and then let D do his job.
Fuck yes, I vote that plan.
Hit them both
They
in the
want-
head again.
They wanted to help reduce the supplies we needed. Well, okay, they volunteer for tribute.
I hit them both in the head and tell them to shush it.
This is out of character. Like this is not in
very
character.
much in character.
Well, this is. I guess, but like you know what I meant.
We are halfway to Az'Bestos.
Hey,
You've
hey, hey,
solved
hey!
a murder.
We are the police technically,
You are, and you've caught a
There we
murderer.
go.
Good job.
but like we all
Sentenced
have
to death
our
by
own
eating.
morals, and this is not it.
So So what are you gonna do with her? My question. Do you bring her with you? Do you
I kind of want to kill her, but I'm
leave her
just gonna
behind? Do
let.
you just kill her? Do you become judge, jury, and executioner? Is that something you can live with?
Yes.
Oh,
Shove a
Avernus
piece of bread in
definitely.
Edith's mouth.
Do you bring her to Az'Bestos with you to hand her over to the guards along with that bandit?
No.
I'm gonna go do that. Yeah.
What do you want to do? You take a group vote on it. Does one of you decide to take charge?
Take
I'll
charge. I'm
take
gonna eat him.
I hit Edith in the head.
No.
We're gonna turn to the group and ask for their opinions.
That is the best idea at the moment.
But if your
What do you-
opinions are not involving eating them, they will be discarded.
Oh my god.
That's not
Now
true.
I hit it in the head.
I take the spare clothes I have and shove it in Edith's mouth. And tell him to go sit down.
And eat meat.
Okay, if you're asking the group for a vote,
Sit
what I'll do
down,
is I'll
boy.
just roll like a D3 or something to figure out how they all vote. Because
Okay. So the options are,
Kill her, leave
We-
her behind, or bring her with you.
no, we leave her behind, or we bring her with us.
Well, let's leave her behind, kill her, or bring her with us.
I don't think the kill her option is like morally correct.
When you want to, I
Just
mean,
break
this isn't the
This is
choice
like
you
a
have
Walking
to
Dead.
go
No,
for.
but-
This
but
is
hear me
just.
out, just
I'm gonna say this is
let
the
her
choice
be.
that you're going for. This is just gonna be what the majority of the suggestions you get from the group is. Ultimately, the choice is still gonna be down to you.
yeah, no, exactly. We want to know their opinions.
Before that, can I roll to knock her unconscious?
You don't need to roll. Just knock her out. I'm not gonna make you roll.
Okay,
for
I'll
that.
knock her unconscious.
Let me get my fork.
No,
I'll hit Edith in the
actually,
head again.
roll a d20. She was quite damaged by me.
Looks like the
Press knock her
majority of the
unconscious.
votes are saying to abandon her. But
I think that's
ultimately,
fair.
that's what the group's opinion is. If you decide to follow with that,
16.
Actually, so my idea would be, I break her bones, and we bring her with us, and then we make her face the consequences of her actions.
Okay, but
Well,
why
here's
do
the
you
thing.
need to break her bones for that? Just tie her up.
The thing
She
is that
might
if we tie her
escape.
up, she can escape. If I break her bones, she cannot.
do you
I
normally
got
break
16.
every prisoner you come into contact with?
Hey, okay. So the first guy we come into contact with that was a prisoner, we did not broke his bones.
Okay, but how about this?
No, we're
we
not gonna
won't
eat
eat
them.
her. It's 3 in
No,
the
no, no,
morning. I
no,
don't want to
I-
discuss this. Please.
Just the legs. Just the legs,
No,
because
no,
then
no.
we
No,
can't
D, you've
escape.
been vetoed.
Okay.
But
So
then it also-
can I
We're-
knock? Can I
We're
knock
like,
Edith
we're like
unconscious?
police, right?
yeah.
Shouldn't we be confident in tying her up? Like, we should know what the right procedures are. to take a
Yeah,
prisoner
I would
with
say
us.
that you
Yes.
have. You probably have handcuffs.
Thank you.
We
No, we're going majority vote. We're going majority vote. I take
You gotta
her
set
from
an
Avernus.
example.
I take her from Avernus and I tell everyone, go to your tents. Do not come out. I will guard for the rest until we wake up to leave. And I want to handle this. And I take her and I go into the forest.
What?
Can we? Why are we not discussing this?
Because she's unconscious, we give her
Sometimes-
name the decision.
yeah.
Yeah, but she's alone. So either she's getting eaten, which is like letting
I
her to
didn't say
die.
if I'm
She
gonna
might
leave
have a
her
concussion
alive
and
or leave
broken
her
bones.
dead.
If she decided on somebody else's life, then we automatically have the right on decide on her life.
If you want, you can decide
Well,
in
if
the
she's been
morning.
gravely injured by Avernus.
If you want, you
She's
can
not
decide.
going to survive long.
If you want, you could decide in the morning, which also means that me and Plantier can actually go to sleep.
Yeah, you
No,
guys go ahead.
No. I've already taken the forest and I'm killing her. And only I know that.
What?
You know that Avernus wouldn't let you alone with her.
She's unconscious.
So you wouldn't be able to live with her yourself.
Okay, fine. Me and Avernus take her in the forest, and we are the only two who know that she's now dead.
I'm gonna.
Everyone
Why are
else
you
believes
killing
she's
her?
alive.
Like, as
Because
long as we
one-
have enough rations, just take her with
Because one,
us.
she's barely injured.
Actually,
Two,
that's a great idea.
her. And three, it's a good vote.
That's a great idea. So we bring her with us. She's fully bound, fully changed. She cannot do anything. The moment we start running out of options, we just leave her.
Or eat.
No.
You make more rations.
If we found someone better than her, you can eat her. But like,
Like, you also have to think how the group's gonna feel though. Because remember, Salvi said once we've run out of rations, we're gonna have exhaustion rolls.
no, we're gonna have to stay put. We will not be able to move our thingy.
Don't get too attached to Bastien.
Oh, that's what you said. That's why I said that.
Anyway, the group has already decided. And do you really want to leave her alone in that injured state? Or would you
I
let
want to
go
take her
first?
with us so that we can find somebody who can cast Zone of Truth on her so that we
Actually,
can ask her questions because she has a magic item. Maybe she's part of that cult.
Ooh.
That would be a great option.
Do an investigation roll then. Or a
That's a
history
good
roll.
roll.
Right now.
So, what we're gonna do, we're gonna keep her with us as much as we can. She's gonna be bound, she's not gonna be able to do anything. Because we are just knights, and we could not make a decision like that. Especially as we know that as soon as our commander, or however you want to call her, comes back, and she finds out about this, she will be starting to ask questions. And if for any X or Y reason we say we kill her and we didn't get anything else out of that, they will be mad. And we can be the motive.
I will tell them the reason why we made this decision was to protect the group. That is that is what we exist for, to protect the group. We are to remove any obstacle that hinders them. Whether we like it or not, we took the oath. We must do what we must do to keep the rest of the group is alive.
Yeah, but if our oath is to protect the people, then we have like things in place how to handle this, and it's to take the prisoner with us.
The moment Vols took a life, Vols were considered a criminal, and we knights are subjugated to deal with criminals.
Yeah, and what did our commander do? She took the criminal to the next big city, like the last cult.
That is correct.
She didn't kill him.
That's
correct.
That's
not the way to go, or that we should go about this. As long as we're confident that we can detain her, we should do that.
It's just that she didn't take him away to torture him.
Well, she took them away, but he wasn't killed on the spot. That's what we're saying.
Yeah, but she didn't take him away in order to torture him.
We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna keep her for as long as we can. If we start getting out of rations, then we leave her. But if not, we're gonna keep her.
Before we end, can we heal the bandit?
No, we're over that because we didn't heal the bandit. He now needs greater restoration or something. That's what.
Yeah, he needs a greater restoration to be able to like fully heal him.
Well, can we heal him to? Is it possible to heal him to like where he can walk on his own somewhat?
Or at least move.
Yeah.
Like
we can sit
because
up.
Then we can just have him watch over Vols.
Yeah, he
needs to be able to move on his own.
He can sit up.
He just needs to scream.
He can still move his arms and stuff.
Well, here's the thing. Vols has a magical item though. We don't know where she got it from or who she has on the outside.
And actually, you can cast what the fuck? The identify spell if you have it, and then we can know exactly what it is. Oh, if you don't have it, then we can wait for the morning and I can cast it.
How can you cast it? You don't have it.
I technically know all of the spells. I just need to put them on me every morning.
No, you don't.
We
You don't technically know all the spells. You have to see someone cast them to copy them down.
For the normal ones, I do. If I remember correctly, I do know them.
No.
Let me check it out then. In any case, we need to stay with her at least for a bit.
Did my jacket dry?
What?
Yeah, it dried.
What?
Oh, I keep notes of my items in my inventory. And what
Oh.
happened to them. Like, traveler's clothes, shirt is missing, jacket is wet, chocoble's
Yeah.
cap on, where I got the skull, the other item, the
Yeah, that's
statue.
actually great. We're gonna keep her with us and try to reach the city with her. And if at any point she does anything, absolutely anything, we either abandon her or kill her right there and then.
Wait, what else does she have on her?
We haven't checked her out. Like, we haven't patted her down.
She has her
Same.
clothes, the knife.
I take the knife.
It's just a very functional kitchen knife. And
Oh, better
then
she doesn't have it.
the necklace that you.
Okay.
Yeah, I take the necklace.
Yeah, you go ahead and keep that. Oh, maybe it's a neck. Oh, that actually may be useful for you, Mana.
The what?
Then I give it to Mana.
Not yeah. We do need to identify it first. But
I'm confused.
for now, I'm gonna
Oh,
ban
the
her
necklace.
perfectly, and we're going to sleep.
I will take a short rest because then I can cast Identify Magic again and see if she has any other magic items. I don't know, magic underwear or something.
She doesn't have any other magic items, don't.
Okay, not that she just cast.
In any
magic.
case,
Okay.
you take the sleep, because my guard was the last one, so I should take this one.
You're going to sleep. You all have a very peaceful night. It goes into day 6, and then we go to bed in real life because we've been going
Sleepy
for nearly
time.
4 hours,
What?
and I'm tired.
Were you expecting this much debate?
In some ways, yes. In other ways, no.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, can you please move the chocobo card that we are on day 6? please?
Not that
Wait,
good.
wait, I thought we're on day 5. I thought that we were just doing day 4.
There we are. I don't even know right now. I'm too fucking tired.
But
Hang on. Yeah, that was day 4. We're on day 5 now, as of next session.
But this all happened in the morning, so technically Mana could search for food in the late afternoon, right?
It's the start of.
Wait.
Yeah.
Everyone finished sleeping because it was like 1 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
You'll go back to bed, and then when you wake up, it's day 5.
Okay.
Mhm.
But did we travel at all?
no,
You were
So
still on day
we're-
4.
Okay.
That was part of day
unless
4.
we had like enough people and enough caravans, we could travel at night, but
Day 5 is next.
we don't. Yep.
Okay. But didn't somebody say they had a bow? They like, couldn't we have sent them to try and gather some food? Are there some people like while we did the investigation?
It's because Ida kept complaining, so now it's his turn.
The hunting is a general hand wave of what you spend through the day keeping an eye out for food.
Okay.
It's not.
Yeah,
I'm not rolling a hunting roll for every single person who does. Because I
Okay,
would like
that's
to
fine,
get the
alright.
day. I would like to get the
Sorry.
day over with every day, and not have like 7 rolls each day slot to see if you find supplies.
Mhm. Yeah, it's fine. Okay.
Boy, oh boy.
Congratulations, you've finished D&D for 2022.
Hey.
Yay.
How's everyone feeling, other than tired?
Pretty excited for next year, because that
Oh,
means
but
we can
your
get
goal is-
chromed out,
Yeah.
because it'll be 2023, the year of Johnny Silverhand.
Oh,
Wait,
God.
God.
Wait, before we go, are we gonna try to heal the bandit somewhat?
Bandit?
No,
Bandit's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
Bandit's not dying. Him legs just don't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I
you not
tried to do
breakfast?
stuff last session and Zoe was like, no, you missed your window of opportunity. He's done now.
Yeah, we could have done it like
Yeah, you've
3
gone
or
from
4
like
times and we forgot.
Are we
healing.
even doing crutches?
You've gone from like healing the opportunity to heal his wounds to no, he has deep neurological damage now in like his leg nerves and spine.
He is now like Lieutenant Dan.
How does the group feel about the decision?
And you can always
Feel
change
like
your
it's a
mind in the
missed
morning.
opportunity.
Okay,
Missed
you-
opportunity for rations.
I had eight in the head.
And that's the game. Session's over. I want to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Please
It
let me
is
sleep.
pretty late. That was another 4 hour.
Yeah, it
I'm
was.
sorry.
I was like, please solve this crime already. I want to sleep. I regret putting this crime in.
Oh, dude,
What did you expect?
the moment I started asking the questions about the
I mean,
fire thingy, I could only like hear your fucking stress of, oh my fucking god, it's gonna take hours.
Yeah. I was like, okay,
It took us 4 hours.
I'll write a little testimony for each character that they can talk to, and they can logic puzzle their way out by listening to the testimonies and figuring out who was lying. And they turn into
Wait.
we have no herrings.
I
was like-
none.
And I questioned the fire. I was like, oh my god, please, just let me die. I feel my organs shutting down.
So
Wait,
what you're
wait, did-
saying is this started as Pink Panther and turned into Benny Hill theme.
So,
Yeah.
were you
But
the one
who-
that gave us the answer?
Who mentioned Volus?
No one. Zombie
Zombie
did.
did.
You mentioned, did anyone have issues with Vasha? And I said, and Volus called her an uptight bitch. And then you went, no, no one has issues with Vasha.
No, I
And
did
then moved
hear
on.
that. But the thing is that, okay, this is not even a joke. I did hear that Vasha told her a bitch, but because I have real bad memory and I forgot the names of the characters, I thought it was
Here's the thing, like,
I
if you
thought you
never
said
mentioned
Dana, and I was like, why the little girl has called the other woman a bitch?
I thought Vasha called Wilhelm a bitch.
if you never mentioned
Yeah.
Bolus, Sacred would have died. And we would have never known.
God damn.
Like, didn't
Listen.
Vasha tell Volus like, no, Wilhelm like, oh, like you should man up and don't be sad or stuff like that?
If you hadn't have like clocked on to Vola to going to Sigrun, there, you would have had Volus vanish into the night, and Sigrun would have just been dead. I'll say that, and you would have had one less mouth to feed, 2 less mouths to feed actually.
The Bolus would have
Fuck.
left anyway. We
He
just
left
killed
us to
her.
feed. Wilhelm is also dead.
Yeah, you would have had a lot of less mouths to feed. But yeah,
You should have let me kill Bolus.
you were on the wire there, down to the wire.
You know what's the funny thing? Since the beginning, since we met the bitch, I was like, I kind of hate her.
The
Like, I
moral
legitimately
of this
was like-
story is never run a mystery with a D&D group.
No.
They will find new ways to disappoint you.
Oh, we will.
I thought it was pretty smart to read his diary and see if like anybody
was.
didn't like him.
Also, fuck you, her puppy.
What I
They paid
do?
like 100
fucking
IQ move,
fine.
okay?
No.
That was ridiculous.
I can't wait to
The-
next session
the
when we do the in-game escape room, and you'll take 6 years, and you'll take 6 years off my life.
The moral of the story is don't trust and have elves.
Wow.
There are a lot of half elves and elven people around. You should know.
The 4 or 5 half elves I've met in every single D&D game that I've played, they're either assholes, the main bad guy, or perverts. There's no in between.
But I mean, Paul seems nice.
Yeah.
He's a half elf.
Yeah, Paul seems nice. Yeah. I'll accept that. I'll accept that. He's
All right.
Steve. Steve.
I was gonna use the bone of animation on Volus to scare her. You guys intervene, Frank.
To be honest, it was really funny for me because at that moment when I discovered Vasha, no Volis, when I discovered that Volis was out, you didn't mention Volis. I was like, interesting that they didn't mention the name, and then you pointed it out, and I was like, oh, I should.
Yeah, because you would always gone to like you just get given up to okay, look, let's just start accusing people. I was like, please listen to what I was saying. I read the list of names out twice.
Yeah. The thing is that you kept missing that one, and I was so confused. I was.
And you were like, "Yep,
wait.
this is everyone."
But
well,
the thing is, I was like, wait,
we've tried every.
Is she not like here, or is she also dead? Huh, interesting. Okay.
I'm gonna go crawl off for 1,000 years of sleep now.
Like, close your eyes, everyone.
Let's go see who we can raid.
Well,
Did I level up for that amazing performance?
No, none of you leveled up. None of you deserve a level. I'm taking a level off of you all.
What
Yeah,
do
damn.
you mean?
You're level
by the
1.
way,
Let's go raid Maddie, who's playing Final
on
Fantasy.
Well, you do that. On my downtime, I want to make the ink for the travelers one.
I'll do that next time. I'm going to bed. I'm not doing anything.
I'm just telling you.
I'm doing nothing.
Just write
With the
him
game
a
right now.
message or something. I don't
Yeah,
know. It's late.
I'll send him a message in like 3 hours. I'll call them in like 3 hours.
It's like 3 hours on the dot. Wake up.
Wake up.
Let's go raid Maddie Hatter.
We might discuss about the ink.
I look forward
Wake
to
up.
seeing you all next year. Ready to finish off the road trip, hopefully.
Never.
The
Nah, that's a permanent road trip.
road trip that never ends.
pretty much.
Thing is, this is... Oh. I love you all. This has been a wonderful year. Thank you for playing D&D with me.
It's been amazing.
You guys are a great group. Oh, damn it, Plantier's already left. Alright. Oh no.